Hey yo, welcome back to Trader Prad and Miss V. We're your host for Market Movers.
Hey guys, welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're having a great trading morning so far. Please, as usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything, and go along on the like button. How's your day going, Prad?
It's going, hanging out, taking some trades here and there. Surprisingly, I wasn't gonna take a Tesla trade, but I took a Tesla trade. So I'm
Short?
pretty I took a quick scalp
Let's
short. Yeah,
go.
let's quickly dive into it. I was not prepared to take this Tesla trade at all. I was just listening to Neil mention how Tesla was around the low a day over here, so I quickly took a scalp short. Got stopped out on the first short, then I took a winning trade on the next one, and then I took a winning trade on the other one too, putting me pretty much flat on the stock. I'm very happy with this exit over here because pretty much when market, when by market I mean SPY, when SPY started turning around at 45.60, I got out, and then a couple minutes later, Neil mentioned the exact same turnaround in the market, so I was like, okay, good thing that even Neil saw that same idea, same theory behind why the market and stocks could turn around. What I should have done is taken the long. I was obviously waiting for that 980 level, 990 level in case 1,000 did break, but missed out this beautiful opportunity that we're getting on the market and on Tesla back to almost VWAP. We'll see obviously if we can break 1020 right now. SPY kind of turning around before we even get to ES slash H2 I can't type today, guys. There we go. ES slash H22CM. So SPY's getting back to turn around over here on the down. Let's see if they bounce again at 45.60. All right, let's guess what I don't have open. So I don't have
Chat.
open the chat. Let me open up the chat real quick.
I'm always on the
In the
chat.
meantime, Miss V, you wanted to do anything?
Well, absolutely, Prad. I was also shorting Tesla today.
Hey, you took the same one with me.
You took it. I just wanted to ask you 1013.
Yeah.
Crazy. Look, we're matching. We're wearing like all black today. We make the same trades. So we're not sitting next to each other. This is the team.
Yeah.
Already. Back to my trades. With my first short was at 10:39. I got out first at 10:37, then at 10:35. Then Tesla showed some signs to go back to the upside. So I kind of got a bit scared and I got rid of the rest of my positions. Still a very profitable trade for me. And the last one, again, we took the same with Prad. I got short at 10:13. Then my first stop was at 10:10, then 10:05, and 10:03. Beautiful. I love it. And guys, I was looking for this level. After it took, like, here I was looking for these levels. Then I was looking for this level. So I wanted to get out of my short before this, like, 1002, 1001. So congratulations to everyone who was shorting Tesla today. What a beautiful short day for Tesla, indeed.
All right, so SoFi is one of my obviously go to stocks in my portfolio besides Palantir. Very happy seeing the news that came out on SoFi yesterday about the charter going through and them getting ready to become an official bank now, an official national bank. So, obviously competing with your JP Morgans and your Morgan Stanleys and whatnot. Gonna be a lot of fun watching to see what SoFi has in the future for us. We did get a big bump in the after hours yesterday, going into pre-market today. So after hour bump kind of being reflected in the pre-market bump over here. Let's see if the stock can manage to reclaim any of those levels at 14 bucks or so. I did try going long in front of 14. I gave it all the way to 13.80, and the idea behind that was basically the IPO high on SoFi on this day, which is the IPO day. Obviously, that's the IPO day high. It was 13.94, so I pretty much gave it around 10 cents below 13.94, and I got stopped out on it. Stopped trying to catch that long. My only down ticker of any real amount that's supposed to be hurting me, but I'm green on the day. My other positions, Activision today, I said I would be smoking the stock if I did come in, and I did. I took that long off the open. I took another long over here that got stopped out. Then I flipped short. short, then I flip long. I wish I was holding my long right now. I think I had a bunch of shares sitting at 81.70, and now the stock is literally at 82.30. So obviously got out in front of 82, noticing the weakness that the stock had below 82 yesterday and today. But what I should have done is probably pulled up my when in doubt, pulled zoom out levels over here, and this is the, this kind of helped me figuring out where to go back in. And yesterday we bounced off of 81.50. We're bouncing off of 81.50 again, and then 82.50 could be somewhere to look for shorts on Activision. Keep in mind the stock is getting bought out for $95. So if it does squeeze, well, not squeeze, if it does if the regulators, the antitrust regulators, and the shareholders actually put the motion completely through without a doubt, without any failure, then you can see the stock just randomly jump up all the way to $95, or maybe even halt and go into a news pending and then open back up. So because of that, you might want to be careful shorting it at these prices. And if you are shorting it, you might want to be having a stop, a hard stop at least, that will kick you out at the high of day, maybe 83 or so on. You don't want to be holding this short all the way up to 95, because if that if that regulation goes through for these guys, then it's never coming back to 82 pretty much. So I'd for sure urge people to be careful shorting it. Just because Neil, Sean, or I, or Brandon, or anybody shorting it doesn't mean just follow along with them.
Yeah, have your idea behind, guys. That's your money. By the way, Prad, sorry if I missed. Did we talk about VVOS yet? Wow, it's on fire today, Prad. It's keep going 54% to the upside now for VVOS.
Wow, yeah, VVOS indeed 55%, 54%. Let's see where this one can go to. 58 million shares on a $2 stock. Not bad at all. VVOS. Let's go check out if we can find what the float is. 17 million float, and not really shorted too much. What kind of company is it? It's biotech. Okay, so biotech coming in hot today over here. Is this on our watch list?
I'm not sure, but Brandon was mentioning it in the morning.
Okay, so yeah, looks like there is a catalyst over here that is pushing the stock up, and obviously, as Miss V mentioned, it is not stopping. It's just getting ready to keep on rocking up here to the north side. Prad, my boy, what's up, Max Tools? Microsoft. Let's go check out Microsoft real quick on VVOS. Let me just see what levels we can find on the stock on the dailies. VVOS 1 year zoom out. Looks like we're bouncing off of the lower day at 163 or so. I could see some barrier in front of 270, 265 or so. And if the stock does go to 3, obviously it's going to have some size over there, maybe blocking it. And if it's not size, then it's just a physical, psychological level, not a physical level. Microsoft actually going up 1% is ridiculous. Like, this is insane. But I guess it's not. But, overall, my idea is, remember when PayPal got smacked to the downside when the rumor of buying Pinterest came out? So the fact that Microsoft's spending half of their money, half of their on-hand cash just to buy Activision, I thought, maybe Microsoft's going to get pushed to the down a little bit. But then the fact that I think people are bullish for the let me just open my chat again. I think people are obviously bullish for the metaverse side of it. People are looking forward to see how Microsoft incorporates Activision, Blizzard, and all the whole extra games that they're gonna get from that catalog into the Xbox Game Pass, which is already a beautiful thing. So I can't wait to see what exactly happens. And overall, I am happy to see Microsoft go up, but it was kind of against my theory that I'm used to, which is when a company is spending so much money, they go down.
Right, real quick on that VVOS, as you said, there is news catalyst from morning today. If someone missed the catalyst, Vivos Therapeutics announced 18x increase in sleep apnea diagnostic testing by Vivos dentists using sleep image technology. 18x increase.
Wow, that's probably something good for me. I don't have that test done, but I think sleep apnea is when you can't fall asleep, right? Or is that just insomnia? I'm not sure what sleep apnea is.
I'll check for you now.
Or is that the one where you're snoring and that snoring one? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that's the one where you can't. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Then never mind then. I thought it was for like insomnia
Your
or
your
something.
breathing repeatedly stops and starts.
Well, overall, then I think that's a good thing for
Yep.
people. Good news, good catalyst, and everything that's gonna help people sleep better and live healthier. Obviously, so VVOS coming back to VVOS here, 60 million shares, volume still booming with the positive catalyst. Obviously, we're looking to see where 270 comes into play. Actually, the high day is 288 in pre-market. So can we go see if we can test 270 again? Ha! Look at that 270 line right here. Even though we see a high at 280, looks like not much trading happened above 270. So would love to see that 270 barrier get tested, and then $3 get tested also. There is a chance we just keep doing this for the rest of the week. Not many days left in the week, but I think we want to slowly trickle our way back to the $3 level on the stock. Tesla looks like it's going below 1,000. So going back to Tesla here, Tesla back below 1100, 1110, sorry, 1110, and it could very easily go to 1,000 right now because market QQQ also getting ready to go to lower day, or is it breaking lower day? Looks like we are testing lower day / breaking lower day. SPY on Amex. What is SPY doing? Something similar. So look for Tesla to go back to the downside all the way probably to the previous low day, which is 1002, or the level that I was really looking for is the every time Tesla breaks 1,000, I think it goes to about 980, and that's where I have the line over here. What is this level? Blah 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 blah. Ignore that. Let's go to the 1 month instead and see how many times have we broken below 1,000 and what's the number do we bounce off of. So pretty much near 970, 980. Yeah, 980, 990 is where I would be looking for that long, quick long entry. So just because of that, let me just throw an order at 980, 990. So I'll do 985 just for fun, and we'll give it a we'll give it a whole $5 risk from 985. $5 risk from 985 to 980 if we do get filled on that stink bid. There is some there's some size on the bids right now on Tesla at 1005 that got tested and the stock bounced off of it. So it could be an iceberg order a little bit, blocking it from going much further down. Keep an eye on it. Look for size to show up at 1005 and then get tested one more time. Or let me just filter the tape for 100 shares or more. There we go. That size got taken out. We're getting ready to go much lower. QQQ is actually crushing to the downside right now, and so are SPYs. Miss V, what are you watching on Tesla?
Prad, I just currently got out of Tesla. I'm super satisfied with my trade. I love Tesla today because Tesla helped me to go back from negative day to a very positive day. But talking about negative day, few people want us to take a look at Lucid. I was trading Lucid earlier today. Negative trade for me. Again, thank you Tesla for bringing me back, guys. I went short in pre-market at 39.35. Then I got out at 39.12, then 38.90, and then 39.40. It was profitable for me, but then I made a keystroke. I was trying to put an order to get into short trade when stock gets below 39.60, but accidentally got short at the price was at the current moment. Stock went against me. I tried to average my losing trade. Then, due to my risk management, I got out of this trade. And another keystroke. I got long. I swear I was not supposed to. And then I'm like, hold it for a bit, and again got out, moved forward, and made some cash on Tesla.
Let's go.
What are your thoughts on Lucid?
Lucid, yeah. Obviously, I made as soon as Sean said I need a meme out of it, I tried my best to make a meme out of it, and the meme basically said something along the lines of, expiry, lockup expiry. We don't care. We're holding oil. We're holding oil. We're holding EV all at the same time. These Saudis don't. Even Sean said it. These Saudis took out the sell button off their program, or not program, off their brokerage. So look at this, 4% to the north side. Everyone was getting ready to short the stock. I even paid for shorts just to get the short on the stock, and I'm so glad I did not take the trade trade today. I'm so glad that I stayed off of the idea because this stock just it just ripped north. I wish though, however, that I was watching it near the 42 level. After the opening drive, I said, forget this. I'm not jumping in front of this stock to short it. I'm walking away. But I wish I was watching it a little bit after on, because that 42 level, which we have been watching get rejected for quite a bit, came into resistance one more time. But here we are though, holding at VWAP, holding at the 50 period EMA, holding slightly above $40. All of these indications are great things for Lucid, no matter what. So I am bullish, still bullish on Lucid. I was never bearish, but I was just worried that the Saudis would try to take some profits today. But it looks like they don't want to take any profits.
Right.
They're crazy.
They want to hold.
They're crazy. I wish I had the strength to hold stocks like the Saudis do. Ford, let's go check out Ford. Ford kind of got smacked to the downside today, didn't it? So with 61 million shares traded, RVOL around 1.47. RVOL stands for relative volume, basically means how much volume relatively that stock is doing in this minute, I believe, compared to, I don't know, compared to how long ago, maybe like 10 days or the week maybe. Either way, so Ford, or maybe I think it's last week. Either way, Ford coming to the downside, breaking low at day 23, just now cracking. Looking good for our friend Ford here. You know, I was under the impression that we're going to hold up in these levels and start rocking back to those all-time high levels. But obviously not going to happen. We're going to need a lot more buyers. Actually, a lot of people taking profits on Ford is what we're seeing. Couple of the traders that we have on the floor who actually trade Ford a lot more than I do. Or we're watching the tape and we're talking in the chat, and they kept saying, man, the selling on Ford is ridiculous. They're just smashing the bids. They're just rolling us over. You cannot sit on the bids right now for a long. And right now, when I pulled up the chart, I can see it. What's up, Neil?
Quick second, and then not to interrupt. One, just to make sure everything is working. So thank you to Robin Lucas and the team for making sure that the throws work. But we're at the pre-market lows on Vinco here. This is that line in the sand, like 465 to 475 is starting to get tested. Just had a capitulation candle. The market's heading southbound. At the same time, Tesla's at 1,000. You have a triple bottom forming on DWAC at 78. So a lot of things converging around some lows right now. It just happens to be Vinco as well. I'm getting out of this. I'm in front of that low of the day. I don't want to be holding through it, but certainly some good levels to work off of Trader Prad. Keep up with the good work, and thank you to Robin Lucas, because looks like audio working just fine.
All right, let's what are we going to Prad, if your backyard was pumping millions of oil every day, you wouldn't be selling either? Yeah, exactly. That was the idea behind my joke too. It's like, you know, why would I need to sell if I can just pull out oil from the ground that's making me so rich? So obviously that idea is sticking there on Lucid Motors. Rivian, let's go check out Rivian. Rivian's at $70, eh? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I thought Rivian would go back above 75, which it did in pre-market itself, and it would probably, you know, fight near 73 and go back above 75 and stay above 80 or closer to 80. But you know, maybe I should have not just had an idea. I should have actually pulled the stock up today. I was too busy watching Activision and trading other positions like Tesla and so on. So Rivian actually missed out on this short. I guess I would not even have taken it because I didn't believe in their trade, but and actually happy to see that Rivian's getting crushed one more day to the south side, low of the day being around 70.56 exactly. And we want to see, obviously, can we find support at 70? I think at this level, Rivian is just waiting to see if it can find support at maybe even, you know, at 60, 50 bucks, because we're not seeing buyers step up the way they did around 75 previously, or even at 80 previously. So now that Rivian's cracking these pre-IPO levels, I want to see exactly where buyers are going to step up. Maybe if we pull up over here on our volume profile. And I know I got some couple tweets last night about people asking me what this is. This is basically just volume profile. It's the another representation of volume over here that you see at the bottom, and basically tells me how much volume was transacted for the chart that you see right now. So if we go to the 1 day, where is the volume today? Are we seeing any buyers or are we seeing sellers? More buyers, more buyers. Ratio changed a little bit. More sellers, more sellers. More sellers. Like still, wow. More sellers still. 14K buyers at 73 compared to 104K sellers. That's crazy. So 52K buyers to 148K. No buyers are really stepping up all the way up to 72. You still see the sellers, and a little bit of a buyers at 72 or under. And look at this, 38K selling to 134. Sorry, 134K selling to 38K buying. So just Rivian's, no matter what way you spin it around, looks like people are getting out of it at this point. They're trying to either take a small loss on their IPO prices, or if you got priced in pre-IPO, I'm not sure how you got priced in pre-IPO without having a lockup. But if you are someone who priced in pre-IPO without a lockup, then you're also looking to get out for at least some profit at the moment while you can. Where will we go into SoFi for long term? Obviously, only time will tell. I'm invested in SoFi at $15. I'll be buying more SoFi today or soon. In the meantime, I'm actually watching Tesla with my right eye and talking about SoFi with my left eye over here. So if you see my eyes kind of like, wearing off over here, you understand why. But so SoFi, the long-term plan for me is obviously 1 year, 2 year, 3 year plan. And in that time span, anything is possible. The stock could go up to $50, it could go to $100, it could completely go bankrupt. So I would really urge you to be careful and follow your own due diligence, as Miss V always says. Tesla.
Yes, sir.
Tesla coming down to 1K. Let's keep an eye on this one. I want to take the 1K break, but I also want to take the long at 985. So maybe I do both. I'm watching Tesla right now. Let's see. That 1,000 broke. There was a little size on 1,000, but it wasn't too much. We didn't even ping it, and we basically barely graced that 1,000. Now we're trying to see if buyers are going to step up. No buyers are really stepping up. I'm filtering for 100 shares, and maybe that's why I'm not seeing anything. There we go. Those are the big orders coming in. All sells, everything over 100 shares, all sells. Where are the buyers coming in at? Oh, there we go. There's some buyers coming in. Okay, what was the low of day there? 998. There's no way that's going to be the low of day. Absolutely not. We're going to go much lower. Get out of here. Come on, give me my long at 980, please. They're not going to give it to me, Miss V.
They hold strong at 1,000.
Sorry?
That's the fighting.
Yeah. Well, at least it is fighting, as Miss V just mentioned. The battle of the buyers and sellers happening right now at 1K. Prad, please reload it. What the heck am I reloading? What am I reloading?
By the way, someone on the chat says 3K watching, only 345 likes. Indeed, guys, we have 3,153 people watching because each of you matters. So please, if you forgot, just joined us, smash the like button, guys. This is the new show, so we need the new likes. Those, unfortunately, are not being transferred from the morning show, but we would really appreciate if you go along on the like button.
All right, let's do it. It's mostly bots. Really? No, there's no bots in here. We don't. It's just people don't like to talk. They leave it in the background because, I know a lot of viewers who actually slide in my DMs and they say, oh, I just leave you in the background because, it's fun noise and you call out stocks because you're my scanner. So I'm like, all right, at least I'm useful in some way. But hang out and chat, guys. And now watch when I say, if you're a lurker in the chat, type in hello. You're just going to see a wall of hellos coming in. There's just a lot of lurkers in the chat, not many active commenters, but we love to see all the new people, old people, every single person coming in, just meeting everyone. We love it. Watch the walls of hello coming in. There we go. Every single lurker comes in. Boom. The walls of hello. Now the view count, not the view count, sorry. The chat count just goes from 50 to 100 on our YouTube analytics because I keep a track of it. And it's because every time I say lurkers say hello, our number just goes whoop. It just goes boop. Awesome. Lots of hellos. All right, now everyone type in a ticker for me to pull up instead because there's too many hellos.
Hello, it's me.
Oh, sing it, Miss V. Get it, Adele.
I don't remember the rest.
It's me you're looking for. I don't know the rest.
It's Adele.
Yeah. Adele. Okay, here we go. Tesla's coming much lower as I wanted to, so I could get long in front of 980. We wanted to see if market's gonna go much lower. QQQ is trying to bounce off of 1500, and where's ES at? ES trying to bounce off of 4555. So if that happens, maybe this one bounce off of 995 instead of giving me my order at 985, 983, or whatever my order is. So let's see if we're gonna go down, or do I have to cross over and chase this order because NASDAQ is already making that reversal. Looks like yep, no chasing for me because I already used the word chase, and I'm gonna stick to that mentality. But if I think this is gonna be the reversal right here, let's watch Tesla go back up along with the market. In the meantime, let's go check on AMD. I haven't talked about AMD all day. AMD at 128. What happened here, buddy? So AMD obviously down 2.5% today, getting smacked to the downside. But I'm still happy to see that AMD got an upgrade recently. I forget what bank upgraded them, Miss V. You mentioned yesterday. But somebody upgraded AMD to $250. So I can't wait to see AMD go up there and hang out with the big boys.
People on the chat hate on me saying "Hello" is not a Dell song.
Yeah, it is.
And saying it's Lionel Richie.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on,
but
bro! You're gonna expect both of us to know this?
Boomers.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, but I was referring to Adele. Why not? She's a great singer too, right?
Did she take it from Lionel? Oh.
Two different songs.
All right.
on,
Oh well. Oh well. But come on, these guys think that we're supposed to know Lionel Richie. Like, I know who he is, but you really think I listen to Lionel Richie? Come on, guys. I can't even say his name. Whatever.
He has daughter, Sophia Richie, Richie, I believe. She's cool. You would like her.
Is she hot? Okay. Say less, Miss V. Say less. Vinyls. Okay, here we go. Miss V says, did she say boomer? Oh. All right, let's go back into the market. Let's get right back into the market. We're having a lot of fun today. I love it. Lots of fun on a Wednesday. You guys are going to make me feel like it's a Friday and be upset that it's not a Friday. So let's dive right back into the market. What's moving? AMD, obviously. We want to see if we can catch an AMD long here. Market making that reversal that we wanted to, but Tesla's still around 1,000 and AMD making a reversal back to the downside over here. Maybe we do take a long and see if we could ride this. Are we gonna get a fill? Awesome, we did get a fill. Let's see if we can ride this move all the way up to the north side along with the market and risking it pretty much the lower day at 128. 128.15 is the lower day. We'll just give it till 128. We'll see what happens on AMD. SoFi Richie is also his daughter. Oh, Sophia Richie. SoFi Richie. Imagine her name was SoFi. All right, SoFi. Let's go to SoFi. Let's check it out. SoFi back at the lower day currently. Not actually fully at the lower days, but very close to it. 1337, and we're trading at 1346, kind of making a triple bottom. Let's see if we can make a move back to those $14 levels where I was previously trying to take a long at. Since I already got burnt on my initial long on SoFi, I kind of am hesitant on taking a trade here. We'll see, obviously, if this one ends up working out. AMD kind of making a reversal back to the downside. Not sure if the longs are actually going to work out the way we wanted to. So checking on the market, checking on QQQ and the SPY. QQQ might just stop turning around, start turning back around to the downside at 15,150 looks like. So if that's the case, maybe just take the quick scalp small loss that I can on AMD. What's my order didn't fall through? Oh, there we go. Quick small loss on AMD, and we can get back in at the lower day or so if we really want the trade. But don't tell me the market's actually gonna rip. Oh, okay. What we got that read wrong. So it looks like market's actually gonna rip over here. We got that read horribly wrong, and AMC's not gonna go. So we're gonna look for another trade somewhere else. Maybe let's look for NVIDIA.
I just wanted to bring NVIDIA up.
NVIDIA, awesome. Yep. NVIDIA also moving around 251 to 253 right now. A little bit of an extension already. Missed out on this one. You could chase it if you want, but obviously, you have to cut down your size. You have to get give it the whole risk if you can, all the way up to low a day at 250.61 or so. So we'll see if we could bring some of these back. AMD slightly negative. How much of a cent loss did I even take? So my average was around. So I took 5-cent loss. I'll take it. I'll take a 5-cent loss any day. Lucid bounce. Let's go check out Lucid. Lucid holding beautifully in front of the 50-period EMA. We've been watching this pretty much all day. Tesla is not going to give us that entry. I'm thinking if I should just pull my order, moving away from that. Lucid holding up very well at the 50-period EMA. This is a 3-minute chart that you guys are looking at. I don't really want to go long here. I'd much rather wait for Lucid to go near 40 and go long. But if I do go long here, then, I might not give much room below 41, if you ask me. I might just give it 50 cents room below 41 or the 100-period EMA, which is around 40.40. But then, honestly, you might just have to fight your way all the way to $40. So the fact that I just fought my way and I had to give the risk 50 cents first, then another 50 cents, and then another 50 cents. Overall, that just makes me want to wait for my entry, perfect time my entry, instead of doing what I'm doing over here, which is just move my orders down every time. DWAC's under 80? No way. We were at $90 today. What happened, DWAC? What's going on over here, buddy? So DWAC obviously getting kind of beat up today. Multiple days in a row, we've been having green, and just being a big lean machine, just ripping through the skies, soaring like an eagle. Fly like the eagle. So DWAC over here down today, though, not flying like the eagle, obviously. Trying to find support in front of 77.50. Looks like it's the low a day. But I think $78 is trying to find support at 78. Maybe you can give it the risk of 77.50 and then a chance to go back to 100. Obviously, February 21st, we still got about a month for February 21st to happen. So if we don't get to 100 by February 21st, then I'm gonna be a little worried, obviously. And if the stock breaks out of 100 on February 21st or before February 21st, you best believe we're halting. There's no doubt in my mind that if this stock breaks 100, we're going to start halting all over the place. And that's purely because of how I was explaining it to some of my friends yesterday on Discord. So I was explaining to them how you would try to think of where stops are if people are shorting it, where people's stops would be if they're longing it. So for DWAC, right, everything short for the stock is pretty much above $100. 5 million to 1 million bought, 2 million sold. Everything above here, no one really bought. 723,000 shares as a total sold from anywhere from $175 to $130. So no real buyers here. Now, if these guys haven't taken their profits already for their shorts, they, for lack of a better word, are not smart, right? They're dumb traders. If they haven't taken their profits already, the fact that the news is coming out on February 21st and the stock is going to trend back to 100, if those shorts have not closed already, that's a problem. So what you are seeing is shorts closing, momentum coming in, buyers stepping in where the shorts are closing, and that's why we're seeing a nice little pop to $90. Now the next question is where the stops could be. So if 100 breaks, there could be some stops over there for shorts in profit. If 105, 120 breaks, there could be some stops for break even for shorts. And if 125 or higher goes and we see any single prints on the way up, those are basically all of the shorts probably getting their back bent over for a loss. And those are the levels that we want to have fun watching the stake rip
likes.
Really?
Yes,
I wanted it.
Just now.
No.
Sorry for interrupting you.
No, you're good. I wanted it. You should have interrupted me earlier.
All right, next time I'll give you a hint.
Yes. That's what I like to hear, Miss V. What you got going on that side? You got anything going on?
I'm keeping an eye on European markets. Europe closed Prad. We're kind of flat. Italy is leading to the downside, down 0.56%. England and France up 0.25%. Germany is flat. So basically nothing crazy going on over in Europe.
Nothing going on in Europe. I like it. I'm just making some orders over here, trying to make some money on my money maker. Let your money maker, how the song go? I don't even know how the song goes.
I'm not referring. to something.
I'm not referring to songs anymore. Next thing you know, Sean and Neil start attacking us for not knowing half of these songs from their childhood. All right. Anyways, getting back to the market. Let's see what's moving. Tesla's still stuck at the 1K. AMD probably back to the lower day. Indeed. So, let's take that long. Let's see if we can take that one. They did indeed give it to us. AMD back to the lower day. We'll obviously only risking it for that 50 cent to the downside instead of the previously I had to risk more than 50 cents. So we'll see if we can dive right back into this one. We'll also throw the stop out for 127.99. If that does break, we'll out of this one ASAP Rocky. All right, PayPal long-term support in range for 165. PayPal on NASDAQ. All right, cool. PayPal support at 165. We're kind of far away from that right now. 170 makes more sense at the moment. It is down at 1% on the day. Markets looked like they were going to go higher, but then eventually markets said, nope, we're going to go back to the red side today. So ES, I think, 0.32, you can say flat. It could easily get back to the green. Maybe we could do a poll, Miss V. What are the chances if the market starts going back and become green today? ES or SPYs?
Do you think markets will go back green today?
Yeah. So,
Yes.
you think so? What do you think?
QQQ is now down 0.50%. There are chances. They're not
SPYs.
that
What do you think about SPYs? Because SPY has a better chance than QQQ today.
What SPYs now?
SPY is down 0.3.
Yeah, we have chances.
Yeah. So let's ask the chat if you want, Miss V. Is ES gonna go back to flat today or go back to positive today? If that happens, I'm gonna be very happy because we started off the day green. So did Nasdaq, and now both of them are downside. They go. Any news on mRNA? Is mRNA just getting even more smashed, looks like, I guess. So down 4%. I'm not sure if there's any actual catalyst driving these, these vaccine stocks right now to the downside. The only one we know is holding up relatively strong is Pfizer. So, obviously, when I said Moderna is probably going to no longer be the king of vaccine plays over there, and Pfizer is going to take over that, I guess that idea is still holding on to it. So that's that. Miss V Polestar. She is the Polestar. I like it.
That's who I am.
DWAC got whacked. I think DWAC is just profit taking a little bit. I wouldn't say this is DWAC got whacked because, how many days of up days have we been seeing? And a small downtick is completely warranted, if you ask me, completely fine. Even on BBIG, you can't just expect the stock to keep on going. How many days is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Near 5 days or 4 days of 20% moves are ridiculous. If you think that profit takers are not going to come in at these levels, then that's crazy, right? That's crazy. A market has both buyers and sellers. Otherwise, the stock will just keep on going up and never come back down. And no one would make money because there's no one to sell to, and they're just buyers buying the stock every day. So the selling comes in when there's too much buying happening. Example, look at this volume candle on BBIG. Almost 300 million. You were?
Yeah.
Look at 300 million volume. We were almost getting up to the highest point, which is 332. So the fact that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row of volume ramping up and the stock going up 20%, it makes sense for the down day over here. But what's important is where do we find support today? And allow the stock to bounce off of the next week or so, or the span of this, this whole week itself. People are looking for that level $8 over this week. I don't think we're gonna see $8 in the span of this week. More important is the $6 level and how the stock behaves at 6 to 7. Anything above $8, obviously, as I was mentioning the idea before, the stock is heavily shorted, right? BBIG is heavily shorted. Yeah, 23% short float on BBIG with 121 million shares on the float itself. And if you're looking for where the shorts could be, they're basically above $8 and more. So if you want to scare the shorts, and if this play is strictly a short squeeze play for you, then the shorts are only going to be scared above $9 and more because that's where their stops are. So look for the break of 9, 10, 11 for the scare of stops, or just look for the stops not closing and loading up when the stocks go back down. Finally seeing some barcoding on the Qs. I like that observation then, because that means my AMD is kind of barcoding. That means Tesla's kind of barcoding. Maybe we can try to take a Tesla long here. Do I want it? We'll take a Tesla long here. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll see. I'm not going to give this one much room, though. Obviously, if market can hold off at the lows over here and make a room back to the north side, maybe a good little long that we can scalp off of Tesla. Let's see where I want to put my stop. We'll do 9.9. Yeah, we'll put our stop there. And we'll ride this bad boy a little bit to the north side. Let's see if AMD is moving. AMD, NASDAQ. AMD almost stopped us out. Wow, we were almost 2 cents away from getting stopped out on AMD over here. But thank you, AMD, for not cracking below 128. Can you now go back upstairs? Well, upstairs, can you go back up to VWAP along with Tesla, along with NASDAQ, and along with the SPYs over here? SPYs, are you even going back up, SPYs? My chart's too small on my other screen here. Let me pull it up over here so we all can see it. So what are the SPYs looking like at the moment? SPY, trying to make a green tick on the 3 minutes. So I like that. Oh, let's go, Tesla. $3 in the money now. Let's go. Oh, never mind. Instantly down $1 in the money now. And that's the nature how Tesla goes, obviously. So it looks like the overall market wants to go, though. So I'm just happy that we can make Tesla our profitable stock yet again. Imagine crying about Tesla not being a profitable stock for us for 3 weeks in a row now, and nothing but winning trades on this stock for 1 full week. I think I might be a Tesla pro now.
Prad is having 3 long trades right now.
Yo,
Let's
chill.
go.
Don't say that. Don't say that. The chat's going to be very happy that Prad's going long on stocks. Okay, now I have to find short stocks. Man, Miss V, you're ruining my repetition over here. I'm a short trader, Miss V.
Come on. If you see opportunities, you take them.
There
Doesn't
you
matter
go.
short or long.
Hey, put that in your notes. If you heard that, put that in your notes right now.
Sean?
Yeah.
I just heard you say like one of the worst things you could possibly say. I mean, you don't ever want to call yourself a short trader, right? You may prefer to go short, right? And I think, and I got to give congratulations to Ms. V for correcting you there, because honestly, on every day there's different opportunities. I like to consider myself just opportunistic, and you got to look for shorts. We were short Rivian yesterday. We were short Lucid. Then we reversed to the long. I'm looking for shorts in Ford. We've been short today. Morgan Stanley as well. So I think like out of all of us, I would probably be the bull, right? But you never want to be like sort of pigeonholed into like you're a short trader. It's great to look for short opportunities, right? But at the same time, the best thing to do, Prad, and I know you do this, is just to look at your net. And you do the best out of all of us. Go home, study how you've been doing on your trades. And honestly, like in the last, 3, 4, 5 weeks, short's been, the better play. So I think that's what you got to do. Go home, analyze, and say, you know what? I've had my best month maybe, or my best week, or a couple of good days. Why is that? Is it because I've switched over and started to short names, or am I getting better on my research? Things like that. So I think that there's an absolutely great catch by Ms. V, and a great catch by you, because you did mention that. Well, one quick trade here before we go. I'm looking at SoFi, so I'm long NVIDIA right now. And again, I just say like don't, go long versus short. We're long NVIDIA off 250, right? It's setting up. We'll see if it can go. Do I think it's a short if it gets up to like 257, 258, of course. So we'll see if that can hold. So right now, nicely done, 40, 50 cents in the money, we'll see. And then the other name that I'm looking to punch long is Microsoft's through 308. So NVIDIA, I'm kind of trying to pick some bottoms because I know how that thing can move. And Microsoft, let's try to punch long. It was already at 314 today, Prad. So Microsoft has some room to go back up to the upside. If the NASDAQ wants to turn, I know you're in Tesla. I think Tesla's great, AMD's great, but I also think Microsoft here for the long side through 308, also very, very nice. But at the same time, if you like the short, 308 is there for a short as well. So good job today. See, now NVIDIA's back down. So now we're back down to 252 flat. I'm long at 252.20, looking at 250 flat here. So let's see if it breaks. I still can't believe it. AMD, and we're going to throw it back to you guys in a minute. I was saying this to Brendan, I think, is like, look how AMD just absolutely crashed. So lucky to have scalped this out. I think this will be the trade of the day. We'll discuss it, but unbelievable to get out of the way here as AMD right near 128. I hope you still have that long, my man.
Yeah, I just got out and I jumped in on the Microsoft one because it was consolidating at the lows as you called out, so I love that. But I wish I held that Tesla one a little bit longer. I'm fine. You know, I scalped a nice 6R winner on that, and that's pretty hard for me to not do. You know, anytime I see anything more than 3R, I take that. For example, right now on Microsoft, we're already 40 cents in the money on Microsoft. It's hard for me to risk only 10 cents. How much was I risking at 13 cents and be 30 cents in the money on not take profit on a stock? So that's still, you know, that's 3R right there, or sorry, 2R, because I was risking 10 cents and I got a profit of 30 cents. So minus 10 cents, the nice 2R reward over there on that bad boy. AMD back in the money as an overall trade on this stock. Let's see if we can keep on going above 129, obviously. I wish I was holding that Tesla. I'm about to throw my mouse out the window.
Where's it going?
It's going. It's going. Prad, you should have just set a stop limit at 10.05. I set a stop limit at break even, and then I chickened myself out of the trade because that's what Prad does. Palantir looks like it's ready for a short squeeze. Short squeeze? Huh? Short squeeze? Is Palantir even heavily shorted? Palantir is like 7% short float at best. So I don't know. Maybe it could short squeeze, but it's only 6.5% for a stock that has a float of 1.59 billion shares, right? So I don't know if you want to be playing Palantir for a short squeeze. You might want to be playing it for like a fundamental play or something different than that for Palantir. Currently, you know, obviously beat down quite a bit, down 1.7% today. We're much lower than the last arc candle that came in on Palantir. So I for sure, we didn't see one yesterday, I believe. Let me zoom in. Did a candle come in anytime closer to the close or anywhere? Nah, so we didn't get any big candle yesterday. So I'm expecting a big candle coming in today then for from Cathie Wood or you know, the ARK investment arm over there at $14 or anywhere close to $14. So look for that opportunity to get a nice long scalp on Palantir from $14.50 or even at $14 flat. Microsoft still going higher. Let's go. AMD. I could just take a first target on AMD over here, and we can ride the rest up top. Let's see if they're going to fill it. They did, and we can just ride the rest over here on this one too. Let me also quickly pull up this one, zoom in, and then let me just look at what the stock is doing on the level 2, and I'm good. Awesome. Palantir moves like molasses. Okay. I mean, you know, some stocks do look like they're watching paint dry, but then they also are way less riskier, and you know, you can get in and out multiple times throughout the day depending on the type of platform you're using, and you take advantage of it, right? So I think Palantir is a great stock because of that. I'm not sure if these statements are accurate, but just watching Sean's tweets every day, I think Palantir is his hands down #1 profitable stock on the stock market, or at least because he trades it the most. But I don't think I've seen a single day where Sean has taken a loss on Palantir. So if you just look at those statistics over there, Palantir could be like watching paint dry for somebody, but that paint drying pays money, right? That's all that matters. It's all same in the bank account at the end of the day. That's what Greg always tells me. You know, you could trade stocks that are completely boring or stocks that are completely exciting, but at the end of the day, it's all same in the bank account. What's up with Apple? Let's go check out Apple. Market moving beautifully to the north side, so I don't really have a reason to kick myself out of any of my longs just yet. Apple, where's Apple going? Apple finding support. Looks like at 167. What is wrong with Apple is the question. Obviously, nothing wrong with Apple. It's just market correction coming into play over here. Anytime Apple goes down, it's a hands down no-brainer long on Apple, if you ask me. And that's one of the only companies out there that you can say something like that. Maybe Microsoft, maybe Nvidia, maybe AMD, but I will never say anything like that about anybody but Apple. And I'm I'm probably the biggest Apple hater there is, honestly, as terms of Apple products. Like, I hate Apple products. I don't use them. Miss B comes in. I know you love them. Miss B, what do you say about Apple?
I love Apple, and I think it's a great name long term.
Yeah. Long term, as a stock, no brainer.
Let's go. When their car goes out, I
Not
think-
buying it. Still a
No,
long term.
I'm not buying a car. I'm just satisfied with technologies. But
Would you buy Apple car or Tesla car?
honestly, Mercedes.
Really?
But down would go Tesla.
I think you'd buy an Apple car. I think you would, because like if you have an Apple Watch, you have an Apple phone, you have an Apple laptop. I don't know
Yeah.
if you do, but let's say you do.
All right.
Let's say you have the full ecosystem of Apple products. Why would you not buy an Apple car?
It's kind of if Starbucks would make a car, I wouldn't buy Starbucks. Like I like Starbucks
Okay.
coffee, I like Apple products, and in car sector, I kind of like different stuff. You know.
I understand that a
That's-
lot.
Yeah,
I understand that.
like this.
I understand that.
Cool.
But I think I know, like, my sister would probably buy an
Yeah,
Apple
there
car.
are people. There are people who are like literally, you know, like.
Hands easily.
You remember that vibe?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Apple?
yeah.
I'm not that bad. Though.
Okay,
I
that's
swear.
good. That's good. Miss B says I'm not that bad.
Well, I'm kind of trying to be objective to myself sometimes. By the way, Prad, a few people talk about AG on New York. Have you seen that? 4 million volume, up
Holy
more
moly.
than 11%. But interesting fact that multiple analysts cut target price on the name.
Multiple analysts cut price target on this name, so looks like the stock may have come down quite a bit. Obviously, a lot of stocks came down quite a bit from their highs. Let's go to the all-time high on this one. The all-time high being 26 bucks or so. The stock was very recently at $23, $24, and from there getting whacked all the way to looks like 10 bucks. And today currently at $11, $12. And Miss V, do you know what the price target is?
Absolutely. So let's take BMO cuts target price to 11.75 from 12.75.
Oh, okay. So we're exactly at the price of the new price target on this one. We'll see, obviously, if it can keep on going from here, or do we see rejection around these prices where the price target is towards, and so on for AG. Good to see that for once the stock is very close to the price target that they cut it down to, or they put it onto. Hey, Prad, thoughts on Lucid? My thoughts on Lucid are still, I guess, beta, not beta, sorry, what am I trying to say? Long. It's still long for the stock because obviously the lockup period expiring for some of the biggest shareholders and none of them willing to sell is a big thing. That's a big thing. So I think, obviously the other lockup period that's going to expire soon is probably going to play out the same way. The CCIV lockup expiry that's coming up soon. If they are in the mindset that if the Saudis not selling, then I'm not selling. And when the Saudis start selling, that's when I'm selling. Then you can probably expect the stock just to hold off the down move a little bit longer and just keep on trying the highs. So obviously Lucid high being around 64 is the all-time high. Currently struggling to even get above 50 bucks. We'll see if the stock can manage to get above 50 anytime soon. AMD 129 got a good chance to get out green, tiny but green. Yeah, same here. I got out but for tiny but green. Oh, I typed in AMD. Let's go. I typed in AMC, sorry, but AMD. I got out for tiny green indeed, but it's probably ripping more now. There we go. Higher. So NASDAQ almost back to flat. I think people actually voted positive, didn't they? So what is it? We got 38% positive, 44% negative, 19% flat. Obviously, we got a long time left in the market today. So anything is possible in terms of what happens in the Nasdaq/ES markets. But fancy to see that we're back to flat right here. Ooh la la, poor Ferrari that lives in cannot Canada, Ontario. Ferrari like a person or the car?
No, Guy at Lack says that he sees me more like a Ferrari girl, and I'm saying that poor Ferrari that lives in Ontario, Canada.
Can't drive it anywhere.
Like, I mean, have you seen the weather? Imagine you stuck on your Ferrari in the middle.
I would
Oh.
hate having a Ferrari in Canada.
Yeah.
When I see people drive McLarens, I'm like,
Roads are not really good too,
nope.
right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Especially in Brampton when I see people driving that. Oh,
Yeah, I just keep the Ferrari in the garage in the winter. It's a kind of an easy solution there, buddy. So when you're ready, we'll go for a test drive, and I'll show you it can actually do pretty well in the wintertime.
yeah, you got that 458
Let's
Spider, bro. Let's go. I love it. That's right, guys. You guys heard it here first. I'm getting a ride in Sean's Rari, not you, baby. That's right. Look at Ferrari FF snowmobile. They have a Ferrari snowmobile? No way. What is race on New York? It is race awesome. So let's go check out what race is doing. Obviously, no volume on it. Probably 100,000 shares on a $240 stock. Is it down on the day or up? It is up on the day. Oh, who's buying Ferraris in winter right now, man? But yeah, Ferrari's still holding up. In my opinion, still Ferrari the worst car company out there. But that's just me. Here comes the haters.
That's funny.
Oh, Sean.
Your invite has been revoked, Miss V. Get ready to rock and roll.
Let's go.
I didn't say.
No, he said you're getting the invite now.
I love Ferrari.
Yeah. He said that's why you're getting the
Yeah.
invite. He took away my invite to drive with him.
Sorry.
That's
Here,
cool. That's
kind
cool.
of on a different side.
That's cool. That's cool. Hey, man, listen. Neil gave me a ride home yesterday, and Ferrari or not, we had a fun conversation. So that's all that matters. Thank you, Neil, for dropping me home yesterday, my friend. He's waving to you guys. There you go. And I needed that because that would have taken me another 3 hours just to get home. That would have been insane. I got home so much quicker yesterday. I got to hang around, watch TV, play with my dog more. Miss V got something for us.
Oh no, it's just like you said, like there is like Ferrari snowmobile, and I kind of Google and
What the? No way.
let's take a look.
Is that actually real or that's concept?
I think it's a concept.
Okay.
But I can see this in Canada. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would perfectly work.
I would drive that to work if it
Me
was like in
too.
Saskatchewan or like somewhere crazy.
Looks so cool.
All right. Get a car, Prad? No, I won't. GMVD. 8 million shares traded. Finally, GMVD actually having some volume once again. I remember pulling the stock up, not too long ago where it wasn't really doing any volume. But, good to see 30% up. We're seeing volume kind of increase going into lunchtime. 2 minutes left for lunchtime officially. And then, obviously lunchtime kind of lasts for about an hour or so. We'll see if GMVD over here can find volume going into that 1 hour time period for lunch. Check out Amazon. I don't know the ticker for Amazon, but I know the ticker for Amazon.
Yeah, I really want us to take a look at Amazon.
Amazon?
Amazon? It's like Peloton. What their bikes? Like Pradaton?
Pradaton. That's right. Miss V remembers. Look at you. Okay. So Amazon, 1 million shares traded, $3,000 stock, and still a million volume. And then, sometimes we got stocks that are absolutely like $2 and doing no volume. So here, Amazon today, touching VWAP slightly just now. QQQ, not QQQ. Your ES has gone back to VWAP and tickled it slightly, and now we're about to come back to the downside most likely. Nasdaq turning away from the 50 period EMA on the 3 minute, and Amazon currently, as mentioned, starting to turn back down. At least try to turn back down around VWAP. Hey, Prad's thought on Zanga, ZYNG. ZNGA. There we go. We always get this one wrong. ZNGA, 30 million shares traded. Obviously, if you are trading the stock today, wow, surprisingly decent amount of volume for somewhat old, well, not too old of a buyout, but somewhat old of a buyout. But keep in mind, this is not a true cash buyout stock. This stock is getting bought out for cash and stock. It's going to move, and it's a little bit more complicated than just cash and stock. So as long as you keep the idea that you have to watch Take Two when you're trading the stock. So TTWO? As long as you're watching Take Two and Zanga at the same time, and if you're trading Zanga, then you basically want to see if Take Two is going up, you want to play long. If Take Two is going down, you want to play short, because they're not buying them out for just simply cash amount of value. They're buying them out for cash and an additional share value that fluctuates along with the actual price of the acquirer, who is TTWO. Anybody in Toronto hit them switches? What switches? Make market is going to turn green by close. I mean, market's green right now. So your ES, here's your ES/H22CM. CM stands for Chicago markets. So CM over here, ES over here, currently almost back to the VWAP, flat on the day in the positive side. So let's go. And NQ/H22CM also should be flat on the day on the positive side and very close to VWAP. There we go. Oh, Prad Hydros. I need a ticker. Oh, or were you just talking about like hydro power stocks in general? Oh, hydraulic switches. I'm still confused, man. SoFi over VWAP. Hydraulic switches. What conversation are we diving into, chat? All right, SoFi currently back above VWAP and trying to see if we can get back to 14. I should have taken that long, I guess. Obviously, as I mentioned, I got burnt on that long today, so I was very hesitant after getting burnt on that long. I was very bullish coming in on SoFi, and it is actually my only down stock on the day, and one of the biggest down stocks on the day too. Well, I guess only stock, so it is the biggest stock on the day down. But at this point, obviously I could have pulled that back over here and made it all back if I just kept to the plan, which was 1350. It did go as low as 1337, but I just didn't have it in me to give it till 1350 based on the amount of size I wanted to go long at 14 level. So now it's coming back to the downside, coming back to the upside. Let's see if we can actually take out 14 on SoFi. I love the fact that I'm only $1 per share down on this stock. I actually want to open up my own account and buy more around 1350s. So fingers crossed that the stock doesn't go above 14 today. That way I can add to my account. Nothing but a G thing, Dr. Dre. Yes, sir. SoFi ripping. We just covered SoFi. Valeriia, thank you for seeking. That's for Miss V. Why am I reading that?
Yeah, I just wrote like short in.
Am I an AMD? No, I'm gonna cry about it, aren't I? It's moving though. I'll cry about it no matter what. I should have been crying about is this Tesla. Yeah, I had that. Yeah. It's moving. So Sean just said, remember Microsoft 308 long, 307 long, and we took that one. Obviously, we got out of that one the same way we got out of Tesla, the same way we got out of AMD, and obviously we could have made way more money on that trade. So Microsoft all the way back to VWAP, along with your overall markets, both of them at this point, all the way back to VWAP. Maybe we can look for some shorts at VWAP trades. Obviously, being a little hesitant, I want a more confirmation of what the market wants to do. We were green, we went red, and we're back to green. What are the chances that we keep ripping green in the market, or we just go back into the red in the market? So I want a little bit of a confirmation of what the market wants. Prad, you made the market go up again. I think it was the Nasdaq, or not Nasdaq. It was the European market. They closed around 11:30, and Miss V said they closed green, right?
Mostly positive.
Mostly positive. So there you go. But I'll take the compliments anytime. I'll act like I got the power in my hands to move markets by the power of a snap.
Talking about shorts, do you see any short opportunities in that VVOS? As I remember, it has low float, like 14 million, but has news catalysts. So do you see any opportunities in here for shorts?
Yeah, no, not at all. Obviously, I would like to short it closer to $3 and away from VWAP. We're very close to VWAP at the moment. Maybe if the stock goes below VWAP and shows weakness below VWAP, maybe then But even at that point, there's not much room to the downside for me at least. Volume kind of dwindling on the stock. We would like to see a lot more volume. If I remember, we were at 72 million shares for quite a bit, or at least 70 million shares for quite a bit. It's been, what, an hour now, and we only moved around 2 million shares. And if that's true, then that's not a good thing. Looks like volume's being really, really taken out of the stock, and we could just trade sideways for the rest of the day. As Miss V always says it, trend is your friend.
My friend.
There we go. So why try to be correct and fight the trend when you can follow the trend over here and scalp the stock long every time it comes closer to VWAP? And if it breaks VWAP, let's say 230 or 225, if it goes below 225, you just call it a day and move on from that long idea. Beyond Meat.
Oh, wow.
Let's go check out Beyond. Beyond Meat, where it's currently, okay, there we go. Beyond Meat, 1 million shares traded, low on the volume end. If you ask me, no real trades to be made either. Kind of stuck in previous ranges. Notice how the stock has just been stuck in this sideways channel for how long now? From December 3rd, basically all the way till today. So Beyond, we needed to break out. It tried to go back to 70 based on that Pizza Hut news, based on the other catalysts around it, but none of them helping out. Beyond over here, and looks like we're struggling a little bit one more time on this one. All right.
Since now known, I won't say W, I will say W.
Double V?
W.
Because people are saying something for W?
No, just me and Tyrone discussed it. Literally W.
It's
like
double
two
Vs.
V's. It's
Yeah.
not U's. So W.
I'll try to remember it, but if I mess up, just remind me.
Patent.
Do they even hand out patents for that? I think you just created a new language, Miss V. You're a linguistic woman now.
Wow.
Many woman of many talents, language, trading, media personality. Are you blushing yet?
No, keep going.
No, keep going. Wow. Yo, this girl's just fishing for compliments now. All right. ES breaking. What am I trying to say? ES breaking VWAP. What? How does this make sense? Okay, check this thing out, chat. So ES is breaking VWAP over here on the 3-minute for me, but on this 3-minute, ES is nowhere close to VWAP. What charts? Can you explain that to me, please? Okay, well, anyways, for what you guys see at the moment, ES exactly at VWAP, and then NQ also very similarly close to VWAP, currently at the 100-period EMA. So let's see if the markets, I'm going to be so unhappy pulling up AMD right now. So there you go. AMD, I should have never kicked out of my first long. Let's begin with. I should have stayed in it and maybe added to it. And then going back to Microsoft, I should have also stayed in this one. And the biggest regret here is this Tesla trade. Taking a 7R because, I'm Prad. I'm Trader Prad, Trader Paper Hands. And could have gotten about 12R. Let's see how much R we're going to get out of this. Maybe even 20R out of it. That's going to be insane. For anyone who's wondering what R means, that means reward units for every risk on hand. So if for every $1 per share that I risked, I basically made about $5 to $7 in reward. Or I could have made more at this point. I could have made about 10, and I could have made about 18 if the stock does manage to go back to VWAP. Yikes. Miss V, thanks, sister. Hey,
welcome,
she's my
brother.
sister. She's my sister from another mister. DWAC gonna be positive soon. What's up?
No, you're funny.
DWAC's gonna be positive soon. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. Market's back in the greens, so I would love for DWAC to get back into the positive. I think we do see, however, a rejection of $90 or $95, either whatever comes first. And obviously, if the stock does go to 100, that's gonna be insane. I can't wait for the stock to start trading 100 and above. IWM Russell 2000 is now positive, apparently. I don't doubt it, obviously. I'm looking at the NASDAQ and the ES right now, and IWM Russell just getting to flat, almost trying to get back into the positive ranges. Let's look at AMC. I wanted to go long AMC around 18. What time was this? I missed out. Oh well. All right. AMC around 11:30 or so, or 11:21, 11:25 started turning around at 18. I should have had a stink bid just in case to get that fill. I messed up on that one. So I should have had that stink bid to get that fill, because I wasn't going to risk too much past 18. Maybe if it slips, I take a hit of the low of day 1803. Let's say I get filled 1805, $18 slips. At best, I risk about 5 cents on the break of 18, maybe 10 cents for a possible reward of 70 cents. That's a 5R, 6R trade right there. So, anytime you see a 5R, 6R trade, you take that bad boy, and the scaling up on that is only as dependent on yourself. If you can move up on your scaling on such strategies, and move down on such scaling on such strategies, based on how well you've been doing for the past week, and how much money you can risk on hand itself. So beautiful trade on AMC over here. Not almost back to flat, sorry, but can we get back to flat would be a good question. I think AMC still has a little bit more downside left in it towards $16.
Prad Trader, formerly known as Fraud Baggins, says Biden is speaking this afternoon, so expect some moves this afternoon. So I double-checked. There is a press conference today, but at 4 p.m. Eastern, so after the market close.
Yeah.
Basically, this shouldn't affect today's day, luckily.
If anything, it may be in after hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after hour moves could be fun, but obviously we're not live for after hours. That's up to you guys, what you guys do there. And obviously we can't help you because we're not live. What sucks right now even more is this Tesla long. My goodness, I had such a great trade on Tesla. I am crying. That is not Tesla.
It's TSLA.
That is not Tesla. I am crying because this would have been a 16R trade, a $16 reward for every $1 risk that I had on the table. I'm just going to cry myself into this water bottle and sip on my tears.
But you still did a few dollar profit, right?
Yeah, I took a few dollar profit. I'll take it. I'll take it.
$3 profit on Tesla is great.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The stock's not the easiest to trade out there.
$3 loser on Tesla sucks.
Yes.
$3.
Because you lose a lot. Easily. Why don't you guys use dark backgrounds like over here? We're going to have this whole thing revamping very soon, so don't you worry about that, my friend. Tesla back to 1080, almost back to VWAP. I'm debating if I want to look for a short on Tesla here, but obviously Tesla shorts are very easily screwed over if you're not careful. So I'll be a little hesitant. I'll be a little patient. What I would like to rather go short right now is maybe Activision. Activision getting back into that range. Let's see if we can get a fill over here to short. If not, they did give it to me. Awesome. So now we'll see if we can ride this bad boy to the downside. Maybe 82 flat. Maybe not. We'll just do 82.1 for our entry. See if we can get a nice 30-cent scalp to the downside on Activision short. It's trying to go up right now though, so that's not the best thing for us. And we're going to keep on adding. All right. Short Affirm. Let's go check out Affirm. AFRM on NASDAQ. Thank you. So let's go check out what Affirm is looking like. Affirm 2% up and could still be stuck in ranges where it's doing absolutely nothing. So if we pull up this Affirm over here, let's see what we can find. Affirm kind of stuck in ranges over here. Obviously, we would like for it to find some sort of bounce happening very soon. Watching to see 61. What's the lower day? 63.30. What's that? 63.30 is the lower day, and the high day 67 happened after the open. You could short this over here, but obviously I think there's way better trades to be making at the moment. Not enough volume for me for Affirm. No trade for me. Thank you for the call out though. Just no trade for me. New liver for all. Wow. Okay, you're just handing out livers over there.
Oh.
He's just handing out livers. VVOS. Let's go check out VVOS. VVOS still holding up at the VWAP and not really moving too much from there. So obviously, whoa, what the heck is going on? Let me just pull up Activision here because Activision just came down hard. Okay, we'll take profits. Give me the fills. I have too many orders sitting around. Okay, Miss V, can you cover for a second?
Absolutely. I was just trying, guys, to load. Here we go to my screen. I was just trying to. I'll keep trying loading my earnings board for you because, guys, tomorrow is gonna be interesting earnings-wise day. Shout out to airlines traders, bank traders. We still have a few names. I also saw someone was talking on the chat about Alcoa. ALCOA. So yes, earnings are coming. Still loading. Meanwhile, we can take a look at the like button, my favorite part, guys. Actually, we're super close. I'm super proud and thankful for you guys. 817 likes. We need 180 more likes to 1K. We still have 2,700 people watching. And guys, again, I remind you, we just not randomly ask you for likes. They literally help to improve our YouTube algorithm. The more, like, as Prad says, like, write hello in the chat, the more likes we get, YouTube sees the interaction that people kind of interested in that and pushes our videos so more people can find out about us. All right, this page gets creepy and earnings are ready. Prad, you're good, or
I'm ready whenever. If you want to do earnings, we can do earnings.
Sure.
If you want to do
as I
later.
mentioned, we can like real quick take a look at them,
Yeah,
right?
whatever.
So guys, as I said, Discover also, United Airlines, American Airlines, Travelers, KeyBank. What else in here? Like I saw Alcoa. People were talking about this name. Kinder Morgan. Write in the comments, guys, if you're excited for any of those names for tomorrow. Again, it's after market today, before the open tomorrow. And Prad, do you see anything interesting for yourself in here?
I see mostly banks again. I see Discover, maybe airlines. Okay, airlines are for sure something to be watching, and banks, and then yeah, the rest is whatever. Airlines is something that I'm gonna be for sure watching. More earnings. Excited.
Excited, but my heart now fell all the way down. My YouTube was showing we have one person watching.
Oh my God, is that all
And
we
now
have?
I refreshed. It's still 2,766 people. Please stay with us.
Oh no, we almost
Nightmare.
lost everything we worked so hard for. But that's good. That's good. That's just a glitch over there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh Canada, indeed. Thank
Right.
you.
Sorry again, I'm gonna steal
Yeah, go
your
for it.
airtime for a little bit.
Go
We
for
got
it.
a super chat, first super chat of the day. Thank you so much. Trending one. SDC analysis, please. Smile Direct Club.
Small direct club for sure. Let's go SDC. Trying to do so much over here at the same time. My orders are just flying all across the board. Okay, Smile Direct Club, 6.66%. Let's go. 3.8 million shares traded so far. Trying to see if we can keep on going higher. Obviously, the stock's not really much volume for a $2 stock. You know, 3 million shares is absolutely nothing if you ask me. We want a lot more volume. The stock has size on the level 2. There is some size that you can lean on, so that's a good thing, even though there's not much volume. But at the end of the day, no real trades, if you ask me, going on over here. And Smile Direct Club still one of those stocks that just get beat up all day, so you want to be careful. Oh baby, give me money, pay daddy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Activision is just an absolute beauty. I remember what I said. I'll smoke the stock today, and I'm just rolling it up and I'm smoking it. I stay to my words. All right, so Smile Direct Club, coming back to the analysis on this one. Just don't trade it. If you ask me, there's no trades over here. There is no reason to buy a company that nobody likes. There's never a reason to buy a company that nobody likes. I personally like it, but I'm an absolute nobody if you ask me. And I would urge everyone to think in the same way. Only buy a company that people are willing to put money in. Check out FATH. My nose is so darn itchy. FATH on New York, 230K shares. Nothing really going on over here. Let's go check out what's stock charts looking like. 8% up though, but with 230,000 shares, there's absolutely nothing to be traded on, if you ask me. Be very careful. Be very, very careful, especially while trying to make executions on this one. All right. I'm here still watching. Yes, Dave Campbell. Yeah, no, it was just a glitch on Miss V's side.
Yeah, it's so sweet. People write like, I'm the one, I'm that person. And like, yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being with us. It's nightmare.
Let's go.
YouTube, stop playing tricks on us. Better like it would bring us some more likes for free,
More likes for free is, anything for free is good.
Yeah.
Except for our lunch sometimes.
Right, because when we don't get 1,000 likes,
yes,
we have to go pay
Are
for
we
it.
there yet today?
We're
almost, right? Almost. Not bad, not bad. Today
Thank
we're
you,
actually
Tim.
kind of fast today.
Yeah.
The chat's not
Yep.
bad today. Cool. All right, where are we going to? $700 for the day. Done trading. Trader Prad. Let's go, Shivam. Obviously, that's a good way to think about it. There's nothing wrong with having limits and goals where you want to cut off for the day. But I want to urge you to take it one step further and think about it this way. Go one step further and cut down your size drastically, but still be taking trades, or just go on a paper trading platform and still be taking trades for the rest of the day. That way you can get into the cycle of, it's not a level that's cutting you off. It's the lack of trades that's cutting you off from trading that day, because there's going to be plenty times where there's going to be a lot of trades just presenting itself, just because you hit that level, the physical level in your not a physical level, the psychological level in your head being, oh, this is my goal for the day. It's going to stop you from the taking advantage of more opportunities, right? But do that today without a doubt. Realize your profits, take that profits and run away. But I would say still hang out with us. Watch the market, learn from the market. Still paper trade it if you can, and if you don't want to paper trade it, cut down your size drastically. Take one share if you want, but just being there, watching the stocks move is gonna be monumental, and put that habit in you for always looking for the next big trade, because you are as good as your next trade. So it's not about how much money you made, how much money you've lost. It's how good is your next trade, the one good trade. Sorry, Miss V?
Words of wisdom.
Word of wisdom. Prad, do you feel like SBEV will end high again? I don't feel anything. I feel like if the market wants to take it higher, and if there are buyers, it will end higher. If they're sellers, it will end lower. Is this on Amex? It is on Amex. So 47 million shares traded on this stock today. Can I get my chart, please? So 47 million shares traded on the stock today, 28% to the north side. And I don't know if it's going to end higher or lower. We have no clue. Only time does. What I can tell you is certain levels, certain things that are standing out to me. The stock is bouncing beautifully off the 100-period EMA right now. And also getting rejected from the 50-period EMA. There is a chance we could bounce and go towards VWAP later on if the volume picks back up. But look how drastically the volume decreased at 10:30, not at 12 o'clock. At 10:30, volume decreased, and we saw absolutely nothing going on. So the fact that when market ripped back up into positive territory, we didn't see a volume increase. The market's now trying to come back down. We're still not seeing a volume increase. If I don't see that volume increase coming in by 1:30, then I think the stock is pretty much done for the day. That's my technical analysis on it. But, obviously we're not trying to predict the future. We're trying to see what levels we can trade. So if you are long, maybe you don't want to hold it past $4 or $3.95. You don't want to hold it past $3.95 or $3.90 maybe, right? Or if you're short, then you don't want to hold it past $4.25. If you're short, you just don't want to go past $4.25. Opinions on BBIG. I think BBIG is taking a break today, and we'll see exactly what happens tomorrow. If we see another big red day on BBIG, then I'm for sure worried about that. We don't want to see another big red day on BBIG coming in. Let me just throw out some orders here, guys. Give me a second. 100, cancel that, cancel this, and then 50, 50, 50. Awesome. Awesome.
Meanwhile, I want to say big thank you to Shivam Kakar for your super chat. Thank you for the Tesla under $1,000 deep. Yes, sir. I mean, it looks like Shivar catch that into the long. So congratulations as Tesla keep going.
Oh, I just had a freak out because I looked on my screen and I saw Tesla and it's at 10:30. You kidding me? What a sick long I had, man.
Broke leave up to the upside, crazy.
Indeed. This is nuts. What a sick long.
Look at it from the other side. The idea behind your trade was right. So you were thinking in the right direction.
Miss V is all about mental game today.
Right,
I like
that
it.
psychological aspect kind of waits on you.
Yeah.
But like, still idea that's so cool that you thought absolutely right. And looks like Tesla goes to the previous close, guys.
Previous close. What was that, Miss V? At 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call out. I didn't even notice that. Beautiful call out. Indeed, heading towards previous close. We could turn back around at previous close, or we could keep on going with the way the market's going. The market's going too hard. Who knows at this point? I'm so glad that I moved up on that 900 long instead of waiting for the 980 or so. Okay, where are we going? Yes, everybody gets an A plus. Yeah, A. You get an A. You get an A. Except for you, you got an F. You know who I'm talking about. You get an F. Don't worry, Prad misses out on AMD and Apple. Trade at the bottom too. All right. Oh, you tell me you missed out. True. I thought you were making fun of me missing out. Nah. I'm just happy that we're all making money. Everyone's having fun over here in the market today. Let's go. Prad, what's with everyone wearing black stock market funeral? Who's all wearing black? It's just two people. I guess, you know, she's wearing like a full out, like a suit and everything, which makes sense. Like maybe she's going to a funeral, but it's just us two wearing black.
Hopefully none of us going to any funeral today. And meanwhile, QQQ is up, guys. SPY is up. And as we said before, black is the new green.
Right. There we go. Black is the new green. You heard it.
Like we were talking earlier, we didn't even like call to each other. Hey,
Yeah.
let's come into all black, just
Yeah.
randomly.
We were. I was mentioning about how yesterday we both wore blue tops and I think black jeans.
Yeah.
And then today we both came into work basically wearing all black, and we're like, bro, what's going on right now? Like, why are we matching without even coordinating it? This is way too much. I can't handle it. So there you go. Your wire is green. Hey, man, you're not supposed to see that color. I'm going to hide this. You're not supposed to see that color. You're not supposed to see it. All right.
I would be careful with those mics.
I know.
Those don't look, you know.
These stands are really flimsy. Flimsy stands.
Yeah.
All right, AMC, man, beautiful move on AMC off those $18 levels. I am so upset. I can't. Whatever. We caught some longs. We're gonna miss out some longs. We can't have them all, right? So for whoever that had that AMC long at 18, congratulations, all the way back to VWAP, along with the market looking healthy right now, and actually, you know, 0.5 only negative on the day, which is great for AMC. Obviously, we want this one to start going much higher, go back to 19. Yesterday's close was around, what, 8? We're pretty much around yesterday's close. So AMC is about to get positive on the day if we can continue this momentum in the market. Netflix raised prices, NFLX. Netflix raised. Okay, yeah. Why am I pulling up a stock to talk about it? I'm so dumb right now. Okay, so Netflix did raise prices. I do remember talking about this yesterday, and you know, people were thinking that because Netflix was raising prices, it's probably going to be a bad thing. But I'm under the idea that Netflix is now a consumer staple. Someone's going to be paying for at least one Netflix account that 7 people are sharing. So because of that. Raise prices or remove prices. Netflix is still the king of the marketplace over there for streaming. Okay, not sure why you even putting that up here. Okay, just try not to put like controversial statements like that in the chat. It doesn't help anybody. It just takes up space. Nobody wants to talk about it. Let me actually just remove that statement. because like it's a waste of space, my friend. PCTY just acquired new company seeing first rally. Are these the acquirees or acquirers? Just acquired a new company. So these are the acquirers. Acquiree or acquirer. They're the people buying. Las Vegas Sands. Let's go check out Las Vegas Sands. LVS. Currently 7 million shares bought or traded on this stock today. Sorry, not bought. 4% up to the, or at least 4, almost 4, 3.5% to the north side today. We're looking to see if we can keep on ripping. Obviously, LVS and your other gambling stocks over there got a nice bump up from, I believe, what was it? The Macau ruling. So good to see that LVS is continuing that move over here. Let's go check on Win. Win on NASDAQ. I got it right. Let's go. Win flat on the day, actually. So not looking good for Win over here. But good to see that we're at least not negative on the day, right? LVS is not in Las Vegas. That's true. That's actually weird. How is it not in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas Sands are not in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Wow.
How is it not in Las Vegas? I didn't even know about that.
I guess maybe they have one in Las Vegas and another one like in that
China?
Yeah.
But he says they don't.
Let me Google.
Yeah, Google it actually.
Got out of my mind.
Yeah. That blew my mind too. So yeah, Google it, please. Because if that's true, who names themselves Las Vegas without being in Las Vegas? You frauds. You absolute frauds. Short Las Vegas. The Sands Casino in Vegas. I mean, that's Las Vegas then, isn't it? Vegas has one and China. Okay, so you're lying to me, JDs. Come on, bro. Peloton short. Obviously, wow. What the heck, Peloton? What happened over here? Not sure if this was just a market move up or something extra. Like, this is a way too much of a move in Peloton. And look how we kind of held up over here and still tried to go higher. What's the high day? Let's try to take a small short on Peloton, see if they even give us a fill. And obviously, we're risking the 3150 break on the high side for getting out of the way on this one. This is way too overextended if you ask me. And when in doubt, obviously, zoom the fudge out. So let's go to Peloton. Let's go to the 5 minute or 5 minute. And what do I see? I see that I want that short even more. So please give me the fill. Please, please, please. Where's my order currently at? 3138. Why did I cancel the order there? Give me the fill. We're just going to cross over and take it. Screw it. We're going to cross over, take the 3135 short, and then we're going to risk the 3150 break. So 31.8, 31.55, and then if 3150 breaks, we're out of there.
And on this note, Prad, I want to share this exciting moment with all of you. Just one like. To 1K likes. Now 2, come on. Come on, guys, bring them now. Let's celebrate 1K likes together. Go, smash the like button. Yes, we've got 1K likes. I hope it didn't scare anyone. Was it you?
Yes.
No way! Wow, Prad, congratulations. You should be the first one, by the way.
No. I thought you figured out that I was the one trolling you.
Going back and forth.
Yeah, I was the one going back and forth.
Look at you. That was so funny. We can do a little shimmy for. Hope you guys also doing shimmy in your chairs. Celebrating 1K like.
Let's go. You guys like my lead in my chair right now? I'm absolute gangster leaning in the chair right now. How about this gangster lead?
Perfect.
You guys can't even see me in the camera. All right, so the markets right now, guys, are still positive. All right, no more gangster leading. No more gangster. The markets are indeed back in the positive. Neil was getting happy that he voted for positives and he's actually winning out there on his bet. So let's go. NASDAQ 0.5% up, insane. And ES is currently up 0.3. So obviously I'm going to be wrong today because I voted negative. Heesh. For sure.
We just sort of got back out of a meeting. I'm still, the other thing that happened here, market bouncing back, but SoFi back over VWAP. So it manages to hold out. And if you're going to look at the triple bottom, let me just quickly show the chart. If you're going to look at the triple bottom it put in, just go back to the last couple of days. This was the high at 1330 or so. You had some support in this 25 to 30 range. It did get breached like late in the day, back on the 13th. But since then, it looks like that was a cluster of support. The only problem is you get right back into this chop at 14. So I think trimming in front of 14 is going to make some sense on SoFi. But yeah, love to see the market rebound here a little bit. There's a few names certainly on the rise. I got out of Vinco, but I'm just going to come back to that name. It's BBIG, Neil. So hopefully I can get that right the second time I type it in. I got out of it, scalping out of the last short, but it's now managed to crack that 440 level. So, once that level right here, that pre-market low got broken, it consolidated below that, and now you're seeing it break even lower. It just couldn't take out the 560 up at the top. And then once that breakout didn't happen, there was always going to be a pullback day because it was up so much every single day. But, now it's starting to crack a little bit. It does have, I think it was 380, double check, 380 and then 330 to the downside. As the next support levels for Vinco Ventures. Sorry, check that 370 and 330 were the two levels I'm looking at just in case we continue flushing. We base out there. I think it has the second run.
Thank you, Neil. Vinco Ventures is, oops, Prad is away. Vinco Ventures down 17%. This is a lot, and while Prad is away, guys, let's take a look a little bit broader at S&P 500. What weighs the most on the market? S&P 500 turned positive, now 0.35% to the upside. Guys, I remind you that on the live chat, we are looking for your vote if you think S&P ES will close today positive, negative, or flat. So basically, the majority of negativity being brought to the market is by semiconductors, chip makers, and banks. Though talking about banks, Bank of America is having a great day. I mean, in so much redness, one green spot. Bank of America reported a jump in fourth quarter profit on Wednesday. Also, I wanted to point out at this TTW up more than 7%, Take Two Interactive, and also PG Procter and Gamble is up more than 4% today. Also on good earnings, company raises annual sales forecast. So guys, again, we have a lot of positivity still. Automobile sector also brings some negativity with Ford down more than 6%. Other than that, retailers are also very positive as a group today.
All right, so Sean was mentioning NVIDIA. Let's go check out NVIDIA. Look at that, man. All the way back to VWAP. If you took that, let's go to Sean.
Yo, so when we just came back from a meeting, which is probably why I still have this trade. But remember when we were talking about Microsoft at 308? Well, it's at 311 right now. So this position that I currently have is $4 in the money. Well, sorry, $3.50 in the money. It's actually 307.50 that we have right there. And then NVIDIA as well, riding high to the upside. We're about to get out of this though. If it dips down about another $1, look at NVIDIA trade down here at 250. Like all you have to do sometimes is wait for that level, and it's too bad. Like if it would have dipped a little bit more, I was ready to average in to that, but waiting for that 250 to come through. And now look, guys, now it's a $7 winner. So we're giving ourselves about 250 worth of risk now in the money, $7. And the reason why I said I probably would be out is it already broke through VWAP. So normally I'd be out probably around here, 256, even 255. Like I probably would have put the $4 in my pocket, but there it goes, ripping back to the upside. Whoever said NASDAQ or S&P is going to be green today, looks like you're going to win for now, as Microsoft and NVIDIA both bumping. And then check out the SoFi long as well. We're still long SoFi as that's at the high of the day. So 50 cents on SoFi, $7 on NVIDIA, and $3.50 here on Mr. Softy. So yep, sometimes it pays, to go long and hold a little bit. It's not like me, but here we go. Microsoft, NVIDIA, and SoFi all at day's high.
Let's go. Markets, as mentioned, back in the green territories. Would love to see if we can keep on continuing this trend and obviously turn some of my accounts into green too over there. We are Peloton short. Peloton 31.35 right now, risking the high a day, which is 31.54. Currently only 7 cents in the money, not much to talk about. But with this market flushing down right now, let's see if Peloton can move all the way back to VWAP, give us a big trade out of this one. Now that the market's coming back to the downside, let's see if we can look for some shorts elsewhere. Tesla, obviously we were talking about the 1030 level, but I was too hesitant on that. Not gonna give back my profits on Tesla. Gonna much rather be patient, see if we can look for other levels on that stock to trade around, or maybe it can go back to low a day and we can get another longer on 1,000. But obviously that's gonna be pretty drastic of a move on Tesla if it went all the way back to 1,000. The market's kind of just hanging out.
But a few people talk about Disney.
Disney?
Back to the positive territory on the day, so maybe you can take a look at the charts for us.
Yeah, let's go take a look at Disney. Disney positive on the day, flat also. Random volume spikes over here and over here at 12:30 and at 11:51 or so. What just filled for me? Okay, cool. So obviously Disney, we're looking to see what happens. Maybe it goes much higher. Today though, we could see rejection at 153. If we do go a little bit higher, high day being 152.86, and then yesterday's high pretty much being 153. I'm expecting another rejection candle around those levels if we do get there. Would like to see a break above it, obviously, if it does, because we love Disney.
We do you?
I mean, I like Disney as a company, but like it's like Apple for me.
All right.
Yeah.
K-pop music. Miss V, can we check P Diddy? Pinduoduo is up almost 6% today, Prad. Alibaba, another Chinese name, is also positive today, but just 0.69%. And Pinduoduo doing great.
Pinduoduo. This was Chinese, right?
Right.
So Pinduoduo, Chinese company. Obviously, we
Technology.
remember what happened. A technology company. So we remember what happened with most Chinese stocks recently that got beat down. Pinduoduo, though, today up 5%, as Miss V mentioned not too long ago. Trying to see if we can go test 66 one more time. We did try to break above 66 around 10:30 or so. Did not manage to do that successfully. Trying to do that one more time right now with slow and steady ramping up towards that barrier one more time. Pen doo-doo. Wow, okay, dude. You ain't got to be mean like that, Lone. All right, where we going? Miss V, does Affirm look like it'll drop back to the low 64 or 63?
I have
You wanna
my
answer
firm
that?
specialist on the
You
left.
wanna? I haven't traded Affirm in so long. Obviously Affirm's beat down quite a bit. You're talking about Affirm drop back to 64, 63s. Yeah, why not?
Yep.
With the markets really struggling to stay green still. If market can successfully stay green, then maybe Affirm does not go back to those lows today. But I think overall, the whole buy now, pay never later thing kind of still stands for the rest of this year, as long as interest rates keeps on getting hiked up and people are not able to pay money, and then there's going to be even more of a problem to pay money, and then defaults happen, and then yeah. So I'm still worried about Affirm over there on that side.
And I mean, there is room for that, right?
There is
For
room.
that 64, 63, but again, like, just I would maybe look for this level. If it's break, it's more chances it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're pretty much at beat down levels on Affirm. We're below the 100 EMA. We're below the 50 EMA on the dailies. We're all the way back to almost IPO ranges over here. IPO ranges at what? $27, right? So if the stock does go back into IPO ranges, that's going to be drastic. So hopefully we find support. Oh wait, this is Peloton. What am I talking about? I was wondering why the IPO range is like $30. I'm like, what is going on? This makes no sense. All right, Affirm IPO range. This makes a lot more sense. So we're below the IPO range, and it looks way worse when the stock is below IPO range, and the Amazon partnership put the stock at $176. Right. So on that note, we would want the support to be coming in at any of these ranges. Last time the all-time low was 46.85. So we would love 46.50, sorry. So we would love for it to, bounce up from anywhere before that, maybe 65, maybe 55, maybe 45. Whatever it is that it bounces off of is going to be the point that we're all going to be watching no matter what. Anybody know why BBIG is tanking? It could be just profit taking. You know, obviously the stock was a little bit overextended. It had too much of an upwards move in the past 5 days in a row. Some profit taking coming in right now. We could see more profit taking or more upwards momentum coming in maybe later on. Going from almost $2 to $5 in a span of 4 days is a big thing for that stock. So I think overall nothing to be worried about on BBIG just yet. But we will be worried about it though if it goes back under $3 on BBIG. DWAC dropping hard too. Let's go check out DWAC. DWAC did go all the way up to 78, all the way back to 78. So the $90 that we were looking at, the stock was above 90 today. Did not manage to stay there for any period of time. Managed to immediately come back to the downside. Today finding support looks like slightly below 80, so 77.50 being the low of day, 78 where most of the buyers came in, and they were just scalping the 70 to 80 range, the day traders at least, and probably building a position for the retest of 90 and the test of 100 maybe soon. So we'll keep an eye out to see what happens on that one. What stock is moving for me? Peloton. Peloton moved back into break even, but not really profit. So nothing going on over there just yet. Let me also do this. Oh, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, meanwhile, people on the chat talk about Ford indeed for having some negativity coming in today.
Ford. So let's check out Ford then. So Ford indeed having negativity coming to the downside right now. Ford, I mean, it's been coming down for a while, obviously. I was listening to some of the traders on the floor talk about the stock today and how it was just getting destroyed at every single point of the day. Sellers just looking for every bit to smash. Profit takers coming in across the board. Obviously the stock was not too long ago at $11 and $12. So here we go. Not too long ago. This was in September of 21st. We were at $12.60, $12.64, $12.50, and today we're at 25. So you have to expect that some of these people are coming in to take profits. And look at the volume ramp up for since February of 2020 until now, right? So these guys, you have to expect some of these guys who were or girls too, so they're not trying to be sexist over here. Some of these guys and gals looking to be taking profits at these levels because that's the only logical thing to do. If you're not taking profits, Prad's gonna come for you. He's gonna beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you short Peloton? Because some company sucks. What's me? What'd you say? Scary. Yeah. Book profits or Praddy's gonna come for you, or Praddy's gonna come for your profits at least. Why did I short Peloton? Yeah, no, Peloton, I believe Peloton's a garbage company. I believe it's going to go to zero eventually. They got to do something really, really different to make me not hate them. And they're not doing it. This move on Peloton is a little bit of a drastic, overplayed move to the north side right now with the market. So there is a chance this short does not work for me. There's a big chance I'm gonna get stopped out in the next 5 minutes probably, but that's fine. Because markets are ripping right now. Nasdaq trying to hold up off of VWAP. SPYs are holding up above VWAP at the moment. But overall, this is all I have to say. This is all I have to say. We're waiting for the stock to go test $15 or $20, or at least that's what I'm waiting for. We'll see if it comes into fruition anytime soon. Peloton was going up when won't go to zero. I mean, obviously not to zero, but that's just my opinion. And I want it to go to zero. I'm 100% sure it's not going to zero. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it will go to zero because nobody wants to buy them out or something along those words. Nobody knows. Take a look at the SOX. If it breaks below support and holds, I think we'll see AMD and NVIDIA come down harder. So I'm watching QQQ, which is the only go-to index for me for tech, but obviously you can use SOX for your semiconductors to keep a track of what semiconductors are doing in general. Palantir in the green. Let's go check out Palantir, PLTR. Palantir currently in the green. Let's go. I mean, obviously your markets are in the green. Tesla's almost back to the green too. Tesla could very well get back in the green over here. So Palantir, you know, very happy to see this one's back above 15 bucks. Let's go check what SoFi is doing. SoFi is at 14.09 now. Insane. Let's go. Markets beautifully in the green right now. A lot of these positions retracing. SoFi almost back to 17. Almost back to 14.40. I think was the high in opening. Open was 14.37. There you go. So almost back to the opening price after pretty much giving back some of the moves over there, finding support at 13.37, 13.50, nice and easy number, and rocking to the north side. I wish I took that long, but obviously I stuck to my rules. Three long entries, and all three longs were failure for me, so I'm just stepping away from there. I'm just happy seeing this bad boy move right now. Let's go. Peloton phase 1. Okay, guys, just leave Peloton alone. Okay, only I'm allowed to make fun of Peloton.
Brad, I know we were talking about Palantir already, but Henry Zakur referred to some article published by Seeking Alpha earlier today calling Palantir the big short squeeze. And it basically says that S&P reports that 102 million shares of Palantir are sold short. This is almost 3x average daily volume on a stock that once railed 176% in 3 weeks. I don't know.
The big short squeeze, but Palantir's not even shorted that hard though. It's like 7%. I know 7% is like a pretty big enough of a deal, but like there's stocks that are shorted like 20%, 30%, like 50%. So like if people are trying to short squeeze Palantir, I don't know. I think the whole SoFi, what's going on right now? Anyone watching SoFi? Are you still in this one? Let's go. SoFi is still ripping. Let's go, SoFi, baby. I'm only down like 80 cents per share now. I'm happy. This one's going to be an absolute killer for me. Let's go, SoFi. I wanted to buy at 13.50, but it sucks for me because I'm on the show for that 13.50 entry. Darn it, man. Let's go, SoFi. Let's go. What's going on with SoFi? SoFi is figuring out that we're done being at 13.50. We don't have any more sellers over here, so we're gonna absolutely rip north. Looks like Peloton got stopped out. Let's go check on Peloton. Peloton at 31.60 right now, so it's trying to go higher. Volume not really increasing as I wanted to, so maybe I can jump right back on the shore. We'll keep an eye out. Let's actually zoom out real quick. This is actually the level I zoomed out and I was talking about. So let's see. We tried once. We could try 2 more times and stick to our rules. So we're trying that one more time right now. Come on, give me a fill. Awesome. We're gonna now see if we can ride this bad boy back to the south side. Affirm moving. Let's go. Let's go check out Affirm. Affirm north now. Indeed, Affirm moving north. And this is why I was kind of hesitant on even shorting Affirm today. Because markets could easily go green and then rip. And because of that, obviously, Miss V's saying rings in my ears all the time, which is, don't fight the trend, Prad. Don't fight the trend. Where we going to? SoFi got a bank charter approval. Indeed, brother, check out NIO for sure. NIO, let's go check out NIO. Back into our Peloton shore. Let's see if Peloton can ride that bad boy. Market's kind of struggling to take out the highs, and we're still holding these longs over here, which are good. Let's go check out what Activision's also doing. And Activision's over there. Okay, so NIO slightly below the 3-minute VWAP right now. It is down 1.5% on the day. What is this person going to do on NIO? Obviously, kind of looks like it's done for the current time being. We're going into 1 o'clock, so maybe we'll see some volume coming in anytime soon around NIO or even let's see what Lucid is doing. Lucid's kind of coming down a little bit. Let's go see what Rivian is doing. Obviously not saying that these follow them or anything, but I would like to just keep an eye on these guys. Let's go check out Rivian. Rivian currently also down, but is it going up or lower? It looks like it wants to head lower. Peloton short. Now, why do I see something over here and something over there? Oh, that's my fees. Right. Got it. Never mind. What the heck is ES? Someone help me with that. ES is your futures for spies. So ESH22CM is the way we type it in our platform. But ES is basically the S&P 500 futures. The NQ is obviously NASDAQ or the QQQ futures. And there's futures forever and ever and ever. I don't know what the futures for IWM Russell is. Thank you, Neil Prad 2. You're welcome, homie. You know I got your back. Space is sleeper. Maybe not today, but this week can go. SPCE. Obviously way below $10. They probably made a bad decision spinning off the orbital side and the other side, because obviously the stock lost quite a bit of its value. Anyone who was investing in space was only investing for the orbital or anything outside the orbit in general, and not for anything under the orbit, in my opinion at least. So maybe ends up being a good thing for them in the long term. But currently for Virgin Galactic as the sole company itself, struggling a little bit, volume on the lower end too, and not able to reclaim $10 anytime soon. I think we're gonna go trickle our way, much lower on this stock over the time span. What's the all-time low on this? $6.90. So I think we're getting ready to go right back to that number very soon. Miss V, you have anything for us?
Prad, I just want to tell everybody that we're not even at 1,000 likes. 1,100 likes, guys. You're the best. This like a clock every time, every minute, somewhere in some countries, a like o'clock. And real quick, maybe we have some new viewers who do not know about the existence of our watch list, guys. We have a watch list. We post it daily every morning in the pre-market around 8 a.m. So each of you and us have time to prepare, take a look at those names, and it's absolutely free. So I really advise you. I will post a link again on the chat. Add it to your bookmarks. Go check it out. It's absolutely free. Again, all you need to log in with your Google account or create the new one. And here are all the biggest movers on the day, and of course I'm not tired to remind you that we have watchlist archive, so you can see all the watchlists starting from March 2021. This is very useful again to compare how stock was acting at different news catalysts before earnings, how it usually acts, and kind of make your own plan. So guys, this is useful and free.
I have something to show the viewers, Miss V. I think the viewers want to see your earrings.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They say cute earrings.
Oh, thank you. They have like butterflies in them.
Butterflies?
Yes.
I don't know what sound butterflies make. That's a pigeon. Why did I say a pigeon noise?
Hell no, I don't want pigeons on my earrings. Pigeons used to live on my balcony, and every morning, like, they're so loud, guys. If you ever live with pigeons, it sounds like they live in my bed.
I was gonna say something bad, but then probably better that I didn't. PETA. Good thing that I didn't say anything dumb over there. So moving back to the market, we'll see obviously what is market doing. What's up?
No, I can't wait to hear what you want me to say.
It just involves, hurting animals, but we don't do that anywhere. We don't hurt animals, right, no. Guys? Hurting animals are bad. So Tesla. So obviously Tesla is still struggling to break above 1030, which was the yesterday's close. And obviously, if we do manage to get above 1030 on Tesla, that's going to be big. Market's probably going to be having to rip for Tesla to keep on going to go higher and test that 1030 level. Currently around VWAP on the 3-minute. Let's see if we can take out the 3-minute VWAP over here and get much, much higher on Tesla. Piton still going. Piton is indeed kind of just stuck, honestly, not really going anywhere. 3165 was the high of day. 3160 is where I'm short. Sorry, 3155 is where I'm short. We're giving it a little bit of a wiggle room. I just pulled up my Piton chart over here on the 5-minute, and if I go on the 5-minute, what did I notice? So this day's low is pretty much where we are at the moment. There's a chance the stock could go to 32 and start rejecting it from there. So I'm not going to give it till 32. I'll probably take the stop out if it goes a little bit higher from here, and then I'll get back in closer to 32. Maybe I'll just give it the 50-cent room. You know, we're short 31.50. We can just give it that 50-cent room over here on this stock. Probably the better way to deal with it instead of getting out over here and getting back in. And then if 32 breaks, we'll jump out of it. We'll take that loss on that stock over here. But we're waiting to see if the market could turn around. Let me show you what I'm looking at on the QQQ. QQQ really doing good things over here for the market, which is holding up in front of VWAP on the 3-minute, creating a higher high, a higher low pattern, trying to see if we can keep on going towards the moon. Obviously, NASDAQ wanting to be 1% in the green today. Let's go show you what the SPY is looking like. SPY on Amex, 51 million shares, also holding up in front of VWAP and trying to see if we can take out this range high at the moment and trickle our way to a little bit more to the north side. Peloton currently at 31.90. So let's see if 32 gets taken out and then the stock can manage to get way higher than 32. Market's looking healthy. How come this stock's coming down though? Market's coming down. I'm just gonna load up more on this one. 6, 8. Maybe not 8. 8 got filled. Yeah, so I gotta do 6, 5, and 4 is already there. Awesome. Let's go. Miss V, your turn.
Yeah, you know, I just learned to read first before announce that for the public. All right, we have a super chat from Azar Sumro. Thank you very much, Azar, for your super chat. I hope you're having a profitable day. Is it possible to see Sean's trades between 11 a.m. Eastern and before market and show? Thanks. Absolutely, Azar. So again, I remind you from 8:30 until 11 a.m. Neil, Sean, and Brandon trade in the morning. At 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. me and Prad take over, and if Sean or Neil have some significant trades they really can't wait to share, they tune in and announce them, and then from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. Neil, Sean, and Brandon are back and will be bringing you their trades again. So yeah, usually Sean tunes in and shares his trades. He has some. He always has some.
I was gonna ask this question for you, but I don't think that asking you that question is a good thing. So it says, what's your favorite show, Miss V? But it's obviously Market Movers, right?
My favorite show?
Yeah, it's obviously Market Movers.
Yes, sir.
Obviously Market
Obviously.
Movers.
What about you?
Market Movers, no doubt. Market Movers.
Market Movers.
It's obviously Market Movers, no doubt. All right. Prad, did you reload on Peloton? No, I said I was going to give it the proper risk of the 32 break. Looks like the 32 did not. Let's go. Market coming back to the downside over here in that range at least. You know, not taking out that range for the market is exactly what I needed to do for my Peloton short at least. Only down 3 cents right now. You know, nothing to worry about, but no profits either yet to be taken. I think, you know, obviously Peloton is going to go down. The company sucks. Absolutely garbage. We'll see where it can go to. If it wants to go take out 32, obviously we're going to take that loss on it. We're going to move out. We're going to take that, recognize that loss, or realize the loss. Recognize the loss. Realize the loss. Move out of the way, and we'll come back on at a different price point for it. So right now, we don't have to worry about it too much because I think the market could eventually break VWAP and go back into the red. But if the market rips is where I will be worried, obviously, because that means it's going to hurt me. No, Daddy, don't hurt me. How many shares are you short Peloton right now? 0 shares, my friend. I'm not even actually short. It's a complete lie over here, what you see. You really think I'm going to tell you how many shares I'm short? We don't tell you that information, bro. Microsoft making a short go. MSFT. Microsoft making a short go. I think you're saying it's giving you a short setup. I guess I could agree with that, you know. But where would you risk your stop for it? If I was short, I would basically fight the short all the way to the high of day, which is 315. So I can't give it that big of a room if you ask me, and I would have to just be hands off. But obviously market wants to come down a little bit here, and it could maybe give you a decent long off of it, right? No, daddy, don't hurt me. What do you think about Baba intraday? Baba intraday, I think Baba could have more room to the upside, especially after the probing from the Biden administration is done. So intraday, however, no real catalyst. We're stuck in previous ranges. We're stuck in yesterday's range, actually. So no real trade unless you want to scalp the range. If you want to scalp the range, then have for it, have a blast. You can smoke these trades all you want, having the blast going up and down and downwards and upwards and sideways and right side and left. But for intraday, for an actual setup besides the scalp in the range, I don't really see a setup, at least for me yet. For me. Any thoughts on Facebook? Facebook, obviously, metaverse. We're bullish on the whole metaverse aspect. At least I am. I'm bullish on the metaverse side. Would love to see where Facebook goes to. Today up 2.2% in a beautiful fashion along with the market. So very happy seeing that. If you want to look for some levels on Facebook, looks like the 325 level that I have already mapped out before, we're kind of interacting with it right now. And then after that, we have the 327, which is possible if the market keeps on ripping. But I am seeing weakness coming in near 325, 326, high a day being 326.07. So 326, slightly above 326, a weak break of 326 for a better word, is exactly what we're noticing on Facebook. Damn, how could we forget about Facebook? Thanks for the mention. Yeah, indeed. I'm actually wondering that myself. Not sure how anyone forgot about Facebook today. Insane. So 326, giving you almost a $2 short. Let's see if we can flush to the downside with the market. Let's go check out Microsoft. Microsoft, you said you were looking for a short there, kind of already 30 cents in the money if you took that 311 short or so. And we're going to see how where other stocks, AMD maybe, what's AMD doing? AMD at 131. Let's go, AMD. Beautiful. Obviously, with the weakness in the market that I think we could see right now, markets could flush to the downside a little bit. But if the market weakness never shows up itself, like the last time how we were calling out for the weakness and it never came out, then in that case, you want to be careful. You don't want to be fighting the market too much. It is past lunchtime, so obviously 1 o'clock it's now 1:06 Eastern Standard Time. That means we're looking for markets to move somewhere, either in one direction or the other, and tell us what they want to do overall. Not sure what we're gonna see. Lucid coming to the downside, not Lucid, sorry, Peloton coming to the downside. I'm in the money on this stock right now, overall. So even after getting stopped out on the first short. Not really getting stopped out. I just had a bad stop out. I just picked the wrong stop over there. So very happy to see we got back right in, and now we want to run the stock to the downside. BBIG, any input? Yeah, I already gave my input on BBIG. Obviously the stock is just profit taking today. There's nothing to be worried about if you ask me. Obviously, if the stock breaks $4 to the downside, then we could trip out and we could freak out about it. But I think today is just a profit taking territory. It's nothing really to be too much worried about. We'll see if BBIG can manage to get back into those $8, $6, $7 areas where people love watching the stock at. Right now, though, just profit takings. Tesla short taking signal from moving average on 3-minute. I thought I had Tesla on this screen. I don't. So let's go check out Tesla. So Tesla bouncing once again off of that 1030 to the downside, or close to 1030. I think this is 1025 this time. So yeah, 1025. This was 1027. This time 1025. Coming back to the downside right now. Looks like it might weigh a little heavy on the market. Let's go check on MSFT. Let's go check on Facebook. Could bring down the market a little bit here. Let's go check on Apple. Apple's kind of flat on the day, so not bad. Good job, Apple. Congratulations for Apple traders over there. Looking good. Can you take a look at SoFi? Yeah, we already took a look at SoFi previously. SoFi currently coming down a little bit off the high a day, which is around $14.24. But the open was 14.37 actually, so we were very close to the opening price over there. Could have just been the high a day, almost contention of the high a day. But looks like SoFi coming back down right now with the overall market, trying to see if we can find buyers in front of $14. If we do, possible second run to the north side later on in the day. You know, especially for a stock like SoFi that has a great catalyst that's going to allow it to moon. It would have been great. It's going to be great to see it rip if that chance allows it to do so. Whew, I'm getting tired. Tesla was a good short. Let's go. Congratulations. SoFi not profitable. Be careful investing. Okay. What do you think about Hood? Obviously, Hood is equal to Peloton for me. Hood is literally equal to Peloton. F not today looks like. Ford is just not Ford's day today for sure. You know, breaking every single bottom over here. It's almost like the sellers are just looking to smash any and every level possible in order to get out of any sort of profits that they possibly are holding. So, you know, obviously Ford just crushing the downside, down almost 7.5% at the moment with 101 million shares traded. So we'll see what happens with this one and if it can manage to keep on going to the downside or find any sort of support, maybe any buyers coming in at any point that would allow it to rip back to the north side. 32.11. Awesome. Nvidia long with the stop at 255.9. Nvidia long with the stop at 255.9. So let's check out what just happened. Oh wow, I just got filled on a ton of size. Yikes. All right, so let's check out what's going on over here. You are looking for a long at 255 to the downside. Basically, you're risking the break of 256, and your targets would be where? Back to 270, maybe back to 264. Like, where is your targets on this long is my question. I personally don't like the trade, but as long as you know what your risk to reward ratios are and you can justify your trade on your risk to reward parameters, then go for it. Nvidia, we already read that. Lucid, let's go check out Lucid. Lucid 5% up, almost 6% actually. So let's go. Lucid Motors. SoFi currently up 17%. So all of these stocks are looking great at the moment. Lucid, beautiful, 26 million shares, holding up at the 50 period EMA currently on the 3-minute. So the next question is obviously, can we rip back to the high a day, go test the 4250s, go test the 43s even if it's possible, and get ready to keep on moving higher on this position. Let me just do a couple things here that I need to just throwing out some orders while I can have some fun with you guys talking about the other ones. All right, F getting crushed. Yeah, we already talked about Facebook. Starbucks, let's go look at Starbucks. What's our bad boy Starbucks saying today? Not on there. Starbucks is on NASDAQ. So let's pull up Starbucks on NASDAQ. Come on. There we go. So very much flat for the day. As you guys can see, look at the chart. Just going sideways, barcoding, whatever you want to call it. Not really moving the way that you would want it to, maybe in an upwards or a downward direction. But if you're looking to scalp it all day, you can just scalp it, the longs from the bottom, scalp the shorts from the tops, and get in and get out multiple times. Just make that money. As long as the stock just gives you this opportunity to keep on going sideways, I think that's a great trading opportunity. Can you please take a look at BlackBerry? Here comes BlackBerry. So BlackBerry up 1% today, pretty much flat. Look how it's just in yesterday's territory. It's pretty much not even yesterday's. We're in ranges from December 1st. So no new ranges to trade off of on BlackBerry. No new catalyst to even trade off of on BlackBerry, obviously. So nothing really going on over here. 5 million shares is great. Obviously $9 stock, so not that great, but trades can be made, just not for me. There's way better stocks. Your strategy is as good as the stocks you pick. So, let's say you have a 80% win rate strategy, which is pretty hard if you do. But if you have an 80% win rate strategy and you pick the wrong stock that day, it's most likely you're going to lose on that stock, right? So stock selection is very key. You want to be careful what type of stocks you're trading, and you want to make sure if you're day trading these stocks, there's at least a ton of volume for you to interact with to get in and get out all the time. mRNA over here, 6 million shares traded and still going to the downside. Now, I think looks like it just created a new low a day, if I'm not wrong. Checking on this one. I think it did create a new lower day just there at 177.33, but then immediately bounced back up because of the spread itself. So let's see if mRNA could keep on cracking to the downside. As the day cometh the night, the dip shall be bought. What? There can always be night. That's what I remembered when I read that statement, the Kanye West lyric. Prad, can you repeat that? It was good advice. I don't even know what I said. I'll be 100% honest. So what you can do is just rewind the tape. Just rewind the YouTube video and watch it back, because I don't even remember what the topic was. I don't even remember what I said just now. Views on Costco. Costco on NASDAQ. Let's go to Costco. 1 million shares traded on Costco. Palantir getting to... Peloton getting ready to go back to 3180. NASDAQ getting ready to go take out the high of the range. SPY's trying to do something similar. SPY's actually creating higher highs and higher lows. The market looks like it wants to keep going higher over here. Beautiful. I actually like the fact the market was going higher, but I don't like the fact that I can't get more SoFi while the market's going higher. Whatever. So Costco over here, you wanted me to take a look at Costco. 1 million shares traded on this one, and pretty much a high a day, and getting tapped out by the high a day, looks like. Let's see if we could keep going much higher on this, and maybe obviously it's already positive on the day, so I don't really see what else we can want from the stock. It's kind of getting rejected from the Tuesdays range high at the moment. If that range high can hold up as a support instead of a resistance, then there is a possibility that we could keep on ripping later on, especially with the market moves that the market wants to present us with. Looks like the market could just end 1% up. So if you go to QQQ over here, let's go check out what QQQ is looking like. That's not QQQ. So QQQ trying really hard to keep on going over here, which is great. Obviously, above VWAP and higher highs, higher lows kind of pattern that it's forming up into. Peloton about to go stop us out in front of 32. Let's keep an eye on Peloton over here. Let's see if 32 actually ends up breaking, at which point then obviously the short's not in play for Peloton, and probably coming back in at... Oh, that's Facebook. Come on, load up. Please don't lag me right now. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Oh, it already is up here. 5 minutes. I'm lagging right now. That's not cool. All right. 15 minutes. Is internet just poop itself or something? All right, so let's just go to the 15 minutes real quick. Zoom in, and we're shorting before this level right here. If that level breaks, obviously going to 33. Not 33, 34 even, but maybe it turns off at 33 instead. So if 32 breaks, we'll get out of the way. We'll try to short at 33. If 33 breaks, we'll get out of the way. We'll try to short at 34. Eventually, the stock just has to go back to what's that, $12 or whatever the all-time low is. GMVD Trader Prad. What's up, Dominic? GMVD, 23 million shares traded on this one. Where are we going to is the question. Obviously, GMVD holding up above VWAP and still moving north side. So 46% right now with 23 million shares traded. Trying to see if we can keep on going higher with volume not really decreasing after lunchtime. So that's a good indication. No volume decrease, no giving back too much of the day off the open, and holding at VWAPs. All great indicators for a possible move north, a higher move north on this stock. And as long as the market wants to stay green too, I think we could get some more move over here. Ford keeps on going down. Yeah, Ford. There's a chance that Ford just does this for the rest of the day. There's clearly no spots where you can actually load up on Ford, because every single level that previously you would have tried at just got taken out. And profit taking is way too hard today. The selling is just way too hard on Ford. So, obviously don't try to catch a falling knife. Just leave the stock alone. If you can't, you should have probably even waited till the stock came down to 2240, because that's this day's low. What is that? What day is that? January 4th of 22. So that day's low was pretty much 2250, 2240. And if you were trying to catch the falling knife, I would have probably tried it at 2350 and then 2250. I would have not tried it a million times and got burnt. So that's my call out there. Markets coming off. Nope, not really. Welcome back, Miss V.
Thank you, Prad. How are markets doing?
Not much going on, kind of boring, kind of passed out on the market. Would love for more action, obviously. Not really a whole lot going right now, Miss V.
Anyways, in a positive territory, and majority of our poll says that ES will close in the positive territory. So good for you guys.
Yeah.
Great
So people did
prediction.
vote. People vote for the right direction.
Yes, sir.
Views on Costco. We already talked about Costco. Ford 200K recall brake lights. Yeesh. If that's the news, then maybe that's why we're seeing the sell-in that we are. SBEV, if you want to watch a snail crawl. We'll pull it up, but obviously that's what it felt like last time. SBEV. So SBEV 49 million shares, and it is picking up on the volume right now a little bit, which is good. Obviously volume coming in anytime now is great. Before was lunchtime, and now lunchtime's coming to an end. We're getting ready to move over here. Let's see how far above VWAP can we get. So pretty close to VWAP right now, and the question is obviously how far above VWAP can we get on this one. Market looks like it's not gonna go higher. Let's see if NQ is bouncing off of VWAP, or if SPY is gonna bounce off of VWAP. And if either one of these bounce off of VWAP, then maybe market's gonna continue staying green for the day. But if neither of these bounce off of VWAP, then obviously more redness probably still in store for the market.
Prad, Ari Page is asking us, I want to first hear your answer. Would you prefer to be given 1 million USD cash secretly today without anyone knowing, even the CRA, or would you prefer to earn your million over 5 years in the stock market?
I'll take the million right now. Look,
Me
that's
too.
the easiest answer ever. That's the easiest answer ever. I pay no taxes. CRA doesn't know. I can take that
Secretly.
million secretly.
Today.
Yeah, like
Or
what?
trade for 5 years. Or both, right?
I'll take both, yes, but I could take that money and already be working on the second one without the first one.
Easy.
So I'll take that. That's an easy question. Yeah, they got to step that game up on that question a little bit. Yeah, that question's loose. There's only one. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Where are we going to? Let's quickly pull up what indicators are you using. I'm just using the 50-day EMA and the 100-day EMA. Mostly what I use is just VWAP and volume profile.
Yep, for those who do not know what VWAP is, still, I'm going to send you a video right now.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Prad, It's IRS. Prad, would you short his million to zero? Prad would short his million to zero? Probably, no doubt. I'll take that million and I'll just throw it back into the market, bro. That's the best way to deal with it. Ortex data, we don't have Ortex. Why don't you talk about fundamentals? Day trading fundamentals doesn't really matter too much. If you're investing, obviously you want to look at fundamentals, you want to do DD, you want to look at all the other aspects. But for day trading, I think fundamentals is biases. It just clouds your judgment. And having a bias is the worst thing, because obviously a bias has stopped me from making a trade many times. A bias has stopped me from taking a direction of a stock that the stock is going in. For example, Peloton. I don't care if it's up 5% right now. The fact that it is almost at day's high and at previous resistances, I'm going to look for a short. So, having a biases on stocks, having biases and opinions are most likely burning you more than helping you if you're a day trader. But if you're not a day trader, then, obviously you want to look at your fundamentals, you want to look at your technicals, you want to incorporate all of the above and go to the moon on that side. Okay. I combine momentum with fundamentals. Yeah, whatever works at the end of the day. There is no one right way or wrong way in the market. That's what I always talk to people about. It's like, as long as you can make money, congratulations to you, more props to you. Nobody can tell you any different. It's all about you. It's just find a strategy that works for you and make money off of it. Abuse that strategy until that strategy stops working, because that's the nature of the market. No strategy will last you forever, and if you think that it will, then when that strategy fizzles out and dies out, so will you. So be careful. Understand how the market works, understand what strategies work during what market, and you will not be able to do that if you're not tracking your statistics and you're not tagging your setups and you're not doing the work that you need to be doing that will benefit you in the long run. So a lot of homework, man. I always say that, I quit a 9-to-5 job to work a 8-to-8, which sucks, but I love it. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like I'm in a playground just playing with sand all day, and that's the best part about it. Prad, what would you do if Bitcoin goes to 10K? Buy more. What else am I going to do? I have a beautiful job that already pays me every day to put food on the table. If Bitcoin, where I put money for the long term, goes to SHIT, then it goes to SHIT. I don't have to cry about it. I'll just keep on buying more. I'm not worried about that. Meta platforms introducing subscriptions. Oh, okay. Subscriptions to what though? Oculus Rift? Like, what are you subscribing to Meta? Content creators. Sell all your BTC and buy Cardano? Yeah, I don't know about that. That's probably not the right call over there. Sean's just shaking his head. He's like, nope, don't do that, Brad. That's probably not the right call. I work 5 a.m. till midnight at times. Let's go, Buckley. Jeez, you're a hard worker. SGNX short. If you want to short SGNX, go for it. Clearly, I'm long on it right now. You can see that on the bottom left, and it's my number one traded stock. It's my number one PNL stock, and I have 115 trades on it. So if you want to short it, go for it. But I'm not on the short side.
Prad, I love our live game today. 1,200 likes already. This is so great, guys. Thank you so much. We didn't ask you, and we broke 1,000. That's great. We love you. Thank you so much. You're so kind today.
Let's go, chat. Why don't you guys trade the Canadian markets? I think you guys will fall asleep if I start trading the Canadian market. Like 100%, half the chat is about to leave if I pull up Canadian stocks. Half of these stocks don't even move properly, man. But Canadian markets are a great tool to learn how to day trade stocks on. If you ask me, the moves are clean. The moves are kind of like watching paint dry, but the moves are a little bit cleaner. And you can learn how to read time of sales, learn how to read level 2 way better, way better, because there's not as much volume, not as many games being played, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, the New York market, the NASDAQ market is where people are here for. That's what they want to look at. Nobody wants to see paint dry. They want to see Tesla move drastically. And that's why I personally don't even want to trade TSX. I don't even trade TSX. So, yeah, there you go. A lot of brokers don't allow Canadian stocks or charge fees. I didn't even know that. I thought you could trade most Canadian stocks with. I thought you could trade all Canadian stocks with most brokers. Sorry. Prad Ford long. Obviously, Ford is getting destroyed, man. 7% of the downside. I would love for a Ford long eventually. We're back to that bottoms where I was talking about at 22.50. What? Let me just throw up a line over here. 22.42 is the low. I'll wait. I'll be a little bit more patient. I think market's coming back to the downside here. Peloton's at 32 right now. 32.02 is the high of the day. I do have my stop out. And you know, it's either I get stopped out or it pays me, and I think it's gonna pay me instead because that was a weak break of 32. I'm debating if I want to add back on this over here and give it the same risk. Maybe we're gonna add and give it the same risk. Awesome. We gave it the same risk over there, and we'll see if we can ride this bad boy to the downside. QQQ, not QQQ. Your ES. ES, which is basically the SPY 500 ETF. H22CM. Here we go on SPY ETF coming back to the downside below VWAP right now, and your QQQ NQ/H22/CM should also do something very similar to, there we go, breaking the range lows, getting to VWAP, trying to see if we can go much, much lower. And if that's the story, you know, obviously it is possible that we could see levels to the downside on Peloton Shore and then on across the board. So for example, Tesla, where's Tesla? Tesla's also coming back to the downside over here. Let's go market coming back to the red maybe over here. SPYs are pretty much flat right now, 0.09. Yeesh, man. AMD also coming back to the downside and holding at the 50-period EMA right now, which is good. Microsoft at VWAP, Facebook. What's Facebook doing? Facebook at 325 and holding at a trend line almost. So if I was to draw a weird trend line that only touches two lines, you know, I guess you could use it, but it's not the best trend line if you ask me. So maybe something along this lines, maybe over here, maybe along this line. Delete that bad boy. All right. There we go. Anyways, market's coming down. We're back in the money on Peloton. We never had to be worried about that short. You know it. For anyone who was saying, what now? Right? See, watch it. It's all about using your strategies. It's all about sticking to your setup, sticking to your ideas, and making them work for you. That's all it is, making them work for you. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You get out of it for a loser. You come back on tomorrow. Bada bing, bada boom. Right? That's all that matters. We're in the money for this stock. No negative stocks on the day except for SoFi still. And if I traded SoFi, I want to break this mic right now. If I traded SoFi at 1350s, what's going to happen, man? I would have been even on every single stock today. Come on, boy. What are you doing with over here? All right, anyways, we're still giving that same stop. I actually have to fix the order over here because that order is going to change for the amount of size I already pulled out. So, wait, what? The order didn't even go through? We're going to risk the same stop again because, yeah, and there we go. What is the ES from the poll? ES is basically the SPY futures. So ES positive, you guys said. It is positive. And I voted for negative, so I guess I'm going to be wrong on the poll side today.
I voted for flat.
You voted flat?
Yeah.
You could be right.
Maybe.
You could be right.
And neither nor, you know, in my side. By the way, Prad, we just mentioned Canadian stock market. Maybe we can take a look at Shopify on New York. And I remember times I was saying like, oh my God, Shopify is so expensive to trade. And literally it's now $1,078 and Tesla $1,012 and was recently 1,100. Every day we're growing, we're learning.
So I'm just trying to see, you said Shopify, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see where is more volume on Shopify. Shopify on New York, look at this, 1.3 million shares. Shopify on Toronto is going to be 222,000 shares, right? So obviously, if you are a day trader, what is the one thing that I always complain about when you guys pull up a stock that has no volume on it? I guess I use the answer. It's volume. There's absolutely no volume on a stock. I don't even want to look at it because I'm going to probably FOMO just the way the chart looks, just in case the chart's all the way up top away from VWAP. I'm going to probably FOMO on that trade. So no volume equals no trade. Shopify, though, 222,000 on Toronto is fine. And 1.3 million on New York is also fine. You could look for trades over here. It has kind of come down a little bit. You know, I've been seeing a lot of articles. I remember even mentioning this, and the articles are basically, darn it, about how the Shopify CEO is the anti-Bezos movement or whatever, basically trying to help the mom and pop stores prosper, where something like something that Bezos didn't do, I guess. So Shopify getting beat down quite a bit ever since. But still looking healthy, you know, up 2.23% today. Let's see where the supports could be on the dailies. Man, you're telling me Ford's actually going to turn around and I made a bad decision like always? I should have made a half decision. You know, instead of making a full decision, I should have made a half decision. I should have cut my share size by at least half just by just to take the trade instead of not taking the trade as a whole. Whatever. So it looks like, you know, support level in front of 1035 on Shopify right now. That's trying to hold up. And the previous support, which is around 1020, I guess 1120. What number is this? Let's just say 1100. Previous resistance at 1100, which was also support for quite a bit, broke or is trying to see if we can trade around those levels. SoFi. You guys are absolute SoFi maniacs today. I love it. Obviously, you know, I'm a little upset about my SoFi trading today, but overall, I'm very happy the way SoFi is trading for itself and for my investment. So SoFi, let's go right all the way back to 15. I would love for SoFi to go closer to, you know, those 20s and the 21s that we were talking about. I forget if SoFi got a downgrade recently. Did SoFi get a downgrade recently?
I'll let you know right now.
Probably, says Sean. So hopefully they get an upgrade
SoFi
again
has
after
been
that
upgraded
downgrade.
today.
They got upgraded?
Upgrade by Rosenblatt Securities. Price target $30.
30?
On SoFi.
Let's go!
But there were also multiple downgrades. So
forget the downgrades.
Right.
The downgrades can do whatever they want.
Right.
All we care about is the upgrades. Let's go! So $30. It's not even. That's like slightly above the all-time high for. And who gave the upgrade?
Rosenblatt Securities.
Oh, that's my homie, Rosenblatt.
Yeah?
That's the homie. Oh, we love Rosenblatt Securities, obviously. And RB, man, that's the homie. Anyone else who downgraded, that's it. We're deleting them from the phone book. They're no longer our friends. SoFi, 30
Goldman
bucks
Sachs
incoming.
probably.
Goldman Sachs probably for sure. Thank goodness we don't have to deal with that company, huh, Missy? Thoughts on OCGN? Ocugen. What's their vaccine called? Covaxin from India or whatever. We'll see, obviously, how that one's going through. I predicted this move on Ocugen, and then people completely hated on me for even saying anything close to this move over here. So, I mean, it is what it is. You can buy the hyped up vaccine plays, or you can buy the vaccine plays that the Reddit plays. And the hyped up vaccine plays, I'm talking about Moderna, I'm talking about your Novavax and so on. Or you could go put money on Reddit vaccine plays, which is basically Ocugen, and then watch what Ocugen does. Overall, I'm not a fan of Ocugen. I remember trading the stock when it was around, you know, what, $2-3 and having fun, just absolutely smoking the trades. And then when the stock started going up to this new ranges, $7, $10, $12, I started seeing the games that the hedge funds and the market makers were playing, and it wasn't fun trading the stock at these ranges. So I'm pretty much this stock is on the no-fly zone for a little bit until it comes back to these $2 ranges where I could absolutely see size on the level 2, trust that size on the level 2, and smash that size on the level 2. Until then, Ocugen is done. So for today, Ocugen, though, down 4%. trying to see if we can go back above $4. $4 is quite a bit away from where we are right now. So clearly that's not going to happen. Let's see if we can even reclaim VWAP to begin with.
Probably have a message on the chat. Miss V and Prad, it's the different message. Anyway, someone asked us our opinion on LAC, Lithium Americas Corporation, if it's good for long. So according to higher time frame, this 2790ish, 2780ish level looks like a good support level. So if it doesn't break this level, I can see some opportunities for long. What do you think, Brad, about LAC?
Yeah, so lithium is, I don't know. I'm not sure how to deal with the lithium conversations yet because, we're hearing shortages. We're hearing that some of these mines have not even mined a single ounce of, is it weighed by ounce? Liquid ounce or whatever. I don't know what you weigh lithium by or what metric you use, but whatever the metric, your units of, not even a single unit has mined in some of these mining places for lithium, and we're already hearing shortages. Cars have not even made proper electrical cars yet, right? We don't even have full fleets of electrical cars on the roads, and we're seeing lithium shortage articles. On that note, I'm very scared of it. So, obviously lithium over here, a little overvalued if you ask me, if we are having shortages and if we're not having any actual output coming in. I'm not sure if this is the company that they were talking about or if it was a different company, but lithium today, 4% down on the day, almost 5% down on the day, giving back a big candle over here that we had 3 days ago. Looks like that's not 3 days ago. What am I saying? What day is this? On November 29th. So from November 29th, from ever since then till now, we've been pretty much on a downward descent and look for support around $27, $26. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, just throwing some orders. Aluminium is currently costing more energy to smelt than it has retail value. I guess that's like inflation, maybe. I'm not sure. Electrical vehicles are overhyped versus reality. I guess you could go that route. BBIG double bottom. Sorry guys, I was just throwing out orders over here. So BBIG down 20%. Obviously pretty much giving back everything that we gained yesterday. Everything that we gained yesterday, given back already. We better find support at $4, or that just spells danger to me. I did say, you want to keep watching the stock to see how it trades at $6 today. We did not get anywhere close to it. The rejection came in exactly at $5.47. I believe I'm right. Sorry, $5.47. That was in pre-market. So getting ready to see if this one can move one more time. Move to the north or move to the south for BBIG. Obviously, if $4 comes into play and we don't find support at 4, that's going to be very dangerous, very scary. We're going to be worried about that one. All right. I knew that's why I didn't touch BB. I knew it was. That's why I didn't touch BBIG yesterday. You knew it was going to fall yesterday. Damn, you got a crystal ball? You want to share your information with us? Hey, you know what, though? We have our own crystal ball in chat. C-ball, will Prad win the chat vote? Question mark. I spelled vote wrong. Wow. Let's see what the C-ball says no matter what. All right. Test drive an EV, it will change your mind. I guess I would agree with that. Very doubtful. Wow, Nightbot. Crystal Ball says very doubtful for me to be right today. I voted negative on the market. Market's flat. So Miss V's winning right now. So we'll see what happens at 4 o'clock.
Right, Airy Pages today with interesting questions. I would say, have you ever been in the USA?
Sorry?
Have you ever been in USA?
Yeah.
What's your favorite state?
I've only been to Washington, D.C. I think that's the only place I've been to.
All right.
So that's it.
And is there any place in the U.S. you really want to visit?
Yes.
What?
I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii.
I want to go to a lot of places.
Okay.
Like a lot. Anything fun.
Las Vegas and Hawaii for now. Area
California.
pages. Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
We got a lot of friends in California.
Right.
And our viewers, like
Las Vegas.
we don't have to pay for rent if we go to Las Vegas.
Los
if we go to
Angeles.
California, yeah, Los
Yes.
Angeles, we don't have to pay for rent. You know that, right? Like our viewers have a house, a room, a bed, everything for us ready. I know a couple of them I can name off the top.
That's true. Family.
Family, that's right. Well put, Miss V. Well put. C-ball, will the Bucks win the Super Bowl? Most likely, yes. Let's go. Hey, Crystal Ball said it, Neil. Deal with it. What did he say? He said B-U-C-K-S. That works. You're on.
Not put B-U-C-K. Tell me you did not put B-U-C-K.
He's upset that you put B-U-C-K-X or S, sorry, for Bucks instead of just B-U-C-S. So whoever put that, you're on blast, brother. You just make sure you delete your comment before they find you because they're going to find you. They're not going to win anyways. Okay. Do you even work, Crystal Ball? Definitely. Oh, what now, Sean? What now? All right, let's go Ford. Apparently Ford's back in the move over here. Let's go check on our bad boy Ford. What's Ford looking like right now? Ford moving up a little bit. Let's go. I should have taken that long, and I was crying about it. Remember, I said, why did I take that long? I should have at least making a half decision. If I wasn't going to make a full decision, I should have made a half decision. This guy spelled Bucks with the K and S again, bro. Come on. But this time it's very doubtful. All right, so Ford over here. Ford over here, though, holding off the January 3rd low and bouncing from there. So it looks like a nice little move coming in. We'll see how far this move is going to, obviously. Does it go all the way to VWAP? Does it bounce off the EMAs? Does it bounce off of 23 even dollar? I would obviously like for the stock to be above 23 today, because if it does, I think tomorrow and the rest of the week we could have another fun trade on this one. What's up, Miss V?
Sean asked if Bucks with C win the Super Bowl, and I
ask again later.
Ask again later. Too many questions about the Bucks.
Yeah, Crystal Ball's gonna lose it. No, most likely. Is Prad doomed? Most likely. Oh man, I'm screwed.
Whoa, what doomed means?
Doomed means I'm gonna lose my bet. I put $20 on Bucks.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that rhymes. $20 on Bucks. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, that's like Sean's opinion. Ford goes above 23. Are you gonna reload it? I'm not in Ford. Obviously, I don't own Ford. But by reload it, to Sean. Okay, let's go to Sean.
So first of all, we're in SoFi right now, touching. I was looking at that 1440 area here on SoFi. We're still long down here, so we've got 88 cents in the money on SoFi. Okay, so Ford's a name, and first of all, yeah, if you're gonna ask about the Bucks, maybe it's the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they have a better chance of winning their championship. I don't know. Yeah, they got to get healthy there. I don't know. Brooklyn's gonna be tough. Yeah, I'm going to go long Ford right now, breaking through like 480. I think I wrote down 483 or so here, breaking some of these levels. So if we can get it, unfortunately, we're not long Ford from the bottom. We were long here. It got dumped out. Now it's ripping back up to the upside. So I think we're going to take a Ford long if we can get above 80 here. And then I put this 1 minute, 50 period moving average on here. So that's something that maybe if we retest it back to the downside, we get out. But right now, I don't mind Ford going long through 22.83 here. So that's a trade that I'm looking at. We're also long right now. Lucid, I might as well take some out here if we can. Lucid long right now off this bottom. But we've been back and forth here with Lucid, just seeing what it wants to do. But we got stopped out right there last time. So we'll see. Got stopped out there again. So, I mean, no matter what happens, I like Lucid going long here, but still needs a little bit of work. Lucid's been a good stock for us, but it's really struggling down here. A lot of barcoding. And if I take off, and I know you guys are almost done, so I don't want to be too long here, but if I take off the trades here, and I'll just show you what I'm talking about, shouldn't really be involved too much when a stock looks like this. is just back and forth and not doing much. So if I could ask C-Ball, should I be trading Lucid right now? I think they would probably say no, unless we get a break above this 41.50 or so, maybe 41.40. It's got to break out of this area. I'm long rather than short, but it doesn't look too great here. So that is Lucid. Lucid and SoFi, the only two positions we have.
So Brandon just throw up in our chat. Luckin Coffee leaps after report Starbucks China challenger plots U.S. relisting. So Luckin Coffee, the previous scam, as I remember, is who got delisted, went into the OTC markets, are gonna try to relist on the U.S. As a Chinese competitor now. So let's see if this one is gonna try to do any moves. Obviously, this is on the pink sheets for anyone who's looking to trade this one, and the ticker is LKNCY on pink sheets or over the counter for anyone who doesn't know what pink sheets are. BBIG bouncing off of $4. So we did go as low as $3.99, trying to bounce off of $4, obviously. Let's see if we can do so successfully and not go below $4. I think going below $4 is going to be a little bad for the stock. We would obviously want it to hold up above that and not go too far to the downside. Thoughts on Amazon, AMZN. We were talking about Amazon previously, but obviously Amazon looks a lot like the NASDAQ market in itself right now. Carbon copy almost. So I'd maybe watch the market to see if you can make a trade out of Amazon over here. Currently, though, for supports and resistances on Amazon, looks like we're pretty much holding at a previous support, which is, yeah, looks like, what is that? 31.43. 31.43. What did that say? 530 club? What's the 530 club?
5 minutes of formal, 30 minutes of BS.
Okay. 206 million flow on Lucid. Let's go check out this if that's true.
1.59 billion.
Sorry, Miss V?
1.59 billion.
For what?
Lucid free float.
Flow?
Yeah.
Billion?
Yep. Do you want to double check?
I'm looking at 538 million. That's three different numbers. That's three different numbers. So I'm gonna go with your number and this number because these two are bigger than the number that chat put in. Either way, the float's way bigger than what you think. GMVD long. Let's go check out GMVD one more time. No resistance would be a lie because there is a resistance right here on the intraday at $6.43. You just stole my monkey? $6.43. We'll see. We'll see, obviously, where this one goes to. 155 million. Maybe you guys are talking about the free float. 1.2k likes. You guys are nuts. Let's see if we can get to 1.3 today. In the meantime, let's pull up Lucid over here. LCID. Market cap. Shares outstanding. 1.2 billion. There we go. Miss V got it right, as always.
Yes? Yes, sir.
And guys, if you ever have a question about what's the outstanding shares of any company or blah, 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 and the company's public, instead of going to all the sources, just go directly to the company website. Go directly to the company website. Look for their their at the bottom somewhere. It should direct you to it. Contact us, events, media room, company. Anyways, you guys can figure it out. Investors, there you go. Go to investors, and you can look for basically all the information directly on their website. Financials, SEC filings, stock. Where's the float? Are you gonna tell me the float somewhere? Anyways, you guys get the idea.
Let's build a Lucid car. You know, when you go like to Mercedes, you can build like a car.
Customize it?
Yeah, so we should do it on Lucid. I do.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, hopefully no light gonna fall on our heads now.
Yeah. The stock is completely falling apart over here at this point. Yikes. All right, so GMVD. We were talking about GMVD not too long ago. Let's see if we can pull up something else. Google it. Yeah, Google the company website and you'll find it at the bottom, guys. Ford flipping back down. Really, let's go check out Ford right now. Ford apparently flipping back to the downside. Where is Ford? Holding up
Ford is
slightly. I think it's still holding the lows over here, which is good.
Wiggling.
And we're trying to see if we can get back to the north, obviously, but a little struggle over here for our bad boy Ford. TSM short gap to fill at
Probably.
122, 124. Hopefully you guys don't hear these two guys over here. Okay, so TSM gap fill 122, 124. We're actually at 132, so I'm gonna think that you meant 132 to 134. Or let me pull it up over here. If there's a gap to the downside that you're talking about, I guess I think I know what gap you're talking about. The downside over here. Do that. Gap to. I mean, yeah, there are multiple gaps that the stock has to fill. Multiple gaps that it has to fill. So we'll see if it does end up happening. Taiwan Semiconductors. SBEV spike volume, SBEV on AMEX. So as we were talking about SBEX previously, is we need a way bigger spike in volume. This little spike in volume isn't too much. I'm just happy to see that we're holding the trend line and following the trend line all the way back to the VWAP area right now. But the question is, obviously, do we reject VWAP and just go sideways, or do we manage to find volume later on? We have about 6 minutes on the show over here, so finding volume later on to go back to maybe $5 or so, that's probably another possibility for SBEV. Short take two. I mean, it's if you think that the Zanga merger is going to be bad for them, then yeah, short take two. I personally am not too heavily bullish on Zanga or on take two, but the acquisition should help them out no matter what in the long run for game dev and whatnot. But currently the stock is at what, 167.11.
Up more than 8% on the day.
Up 8% exactly. So like, why would you even try to find the trend, right? Just follow the trend on that end. Take two on NASDAQ. Let's go check out this one over here. So yeah, there we go. Why find the trend? I mean, if you want a short day, I do see the idea. Give it the whole dollars risk though, up all the way up to 168. Will Tesla fill the gap? 393 says
I
no.
love it.
All right. Oh.
Devin gets along with that
C-ball, crystal ball.
Yeah. Have you seen us the message if Elon Musk will come to
our chat?
Market Movers?
We should ask him. Ask him.
I asked.
What did it say?
Probably not.
We hate
Most
Nightbot.
likely
We hate Nightbot. Nightbot C-ball doesn't work.
C-ball just jealous.
C-ball doesn't work. 56% of all stocks are now down 50% or more. Good observation indeed. Good observation. How do you see STRN? Will it go to $10? I'm not going to talk about that one because it doesn't matter what that stock does. I'm not going to talk about STRN. I'm sorry. Thoughts on LIXT long term? LIXT long term. Ooh, 100,000 shares traded, obviously. No volume going on for the intraday. Long term LIXT. Is this another lithium company? No, it's a health biotech. Obviously, then you want to look for actual reasons why this health biotech stock will do something. No volume going on. So I would not even put money in it for a long term, honestly, unless there's actually a catalyst that tells me why. I love C-ball. Don't abuse C-ball, guys. You guys are going to make me take it away from you because now all I see is C-ball all day, everywhere. But it's fun, though. It is made for your interaction with the chat, so have fun with it. Just try not to go too crazy with it. What did you do, Miss V? Will we get 3K likes this month? No. No blonde hair for Prad.
Maybe Sybil replied not to me because you see, someone asked before.
Oh, that's right. It is certain, it says.
It's certain.
I like it.
But by the way, we've got 1,300 likes.
We did?
We did.
Let's go.
Thank you, team. Let's go. That's
Let's
great.
go.
Actually, we never got more than 1,300, so maybe we could break this record today.
Awesome. I'm happy we got to 1,300.
So nice.
We're 700 closer to 2K. We're getting there, Missy. We're getting there. We're getting there. Watch Peloton. What's going on with Peloton? Is it ripping right now? Obviously, we got out of our short. We are in the money. Only down stock on the day still is SoFi. So Peloton is ripping right now. 32 did break, and the market's not really going north. So not sure why Peloton's taking out 32 over here. Jump back in the short. Pratty, obviously, you know, the answer is going to be no. 32 is going to get taken out. I think the next position was for me around, let me go on the 15-minute because that's where I saw it. Was around 33 or 32.50. Was either 32.50 then, I guess, or $33. So we'll keep an eye on around for those prices when the Peloton gets there. Looks like it's struggling though at the moment to hold 32 on the bids. Let's see if a 32 on the bids gets taken out. Prad needs to do the cowboy dance again for 1,300 likes. I remember doing that dance yesterday. Yep.
I rewatched it at home.
You did?
Yep.
Wow.
I also rewatched our closing bell yesterday.
Oh, from the Tony almost like wiping himself out on the bell. Tony. All right. Almost a minute left. Looking at market QQQ. Let's quickly wrap up with the QQQ and SPYs over here. QQQ slightly around VWAP and looks like it wants to go sideways. Hopefully it goes sideways so my positions don't get crushed to the downside. And SPY on Amex. Slightly below VWAP, but you know, maybe we can get back above VWAP and start rocking north side on both of these markets. Currently flat on SPY, obviously, so Miss V is winning. And if you pick positive Nasdaq, you're winning. And if you pick negative, you're losing, and that's me.
That's all right, Brad, until you're not losing on the day. Paul is a Paul. It's like C-ball.
That's right.
Oh, C-ball is my competitor now. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending these 3 hours of trading with us. I hope you're all in a profitable territory. Thank you so much for 1,300 likes. Remind you that 13 is our peak. We never got more than 13, so we're really glad that you helped us to get there. Prad staying in here. Brandon, Neil, and Sean can't wait to take you over trade the last 2 hours of this trading day. We love you.
Paka.
Paka.
Hey guys, thanks so much. 2 o'clock in busy afternoon. Let's jump right into things here. Going to be a lot to discuss coming up in the next 2 hours as we take you through to the close. That's a look at where things stand at this point. Pretty flat day overall, but individual stocks where the action is. S&P 500, as I said, flat, 0.15 to the downside for the Dow. The Nasdaq positive.